Side, please. Side, please. Thank you. Official business, sir. Ma'am, emergency. Please step aside, sir.
Hey, get lost. I'm waiting here, huh?
FBI, you might want to stay out of this, all right, sir? Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, please. Back off. All right, I need 8 double tall.
Yeah, that's right, man. Yep. This is an emergency interruption from the Hot Toys wizard himself in the flesh. Where is Aries? Aries is brewing some stuff right now, but he doesn't even know that I'm in his cantina. And you have to wonder, is it possible that we are getting a Bespin Han, even though it seems impossible, even though it has been teased, it seems like for 33.1 years? And also, are we getting a Darkside Ray from the scary Rise of Skywalker sequel trilogy? And the Hot Toys wizard is here to tell you, I say, wait a minute. I'm getting a phone call. Who can this be? Hello? Aries. Well, listen, I'm supposed to be calling you. What? Uh-huh. Really? We're getting the frog lady. Well, listen, I didn't tell you that. Well, listen, Aries, wait. He hung up on me. Listen, I don't even know how Aries does any of this stuff, but he's probably going to come. This is a Hot Toys wizard. You're getting Darkside Ray. You're getting Bespin Han. According to Aries, anyway, you're going to get the frog freaking lady, and you're going to get Aries here. Let's go ahead and dive into it right now. Welcome to another episode of the Market Value Chart Show, right here at 6 Scale Cantina. And no, I am not the Hot Toys wizard, but I was just blown up on my phone with people telling me, Aries, the Hot Toys wizard has just entered your cantina. But listen, baby, I don't see no sign of him. I only see Jolly Roger right here. But listen, I knew the Hot Toys wizard was in here. And this time I got back and I called him. Listen, that's what happens. Look, I reversed it on him, baby. I absolutely reversed it on him because this time the Hot Toys wizard, Aries, sent out for you.
You're delicious.
Ciao, boys.
And that's for table 3, baby. And in case you just don't know who the hell I am the Dark Jedi, Aries Tarrington. And I'll be serving up all the Star Wars and all the Hot Toys talk right here at 6 Scale Cantina. If this is the first time you've ever watched this highly entertaining, high octane, mind bending, inspirational show, you may just want to hit that subscribe button. You should be hitting the like button right now, because where else are you going to get this type of entertainment for toys, baby? Let's go. And listen, I don't have a panel today because I haven't done one with Solo old me. Well, and the Hot Toys Wizard. Maybe TK Foma will show up here later. Maybe Julia Roberts. You have to wonder. But don't worry. Next Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern, the full panel will be back for sure on Aries and Fabio's big show this coming Monday at 8:30. We are going to have a guest or two coming on with us, so we'll have a panel then for sure. But listen, there's already 50 in here. Come on. And listen, man, do I have a show for all of you today that are listening live, those of you that are going to catch the replay, wondering what in the world the Dark Jedi has to talk about today. Listen, I missed you all since the big show on Monday. The Dark Jedi had to go all the way to Geonosis and handle some business. Maybe, cloning some, Hot Toys Wizards. You have to wonder. But we're going to give you a secondary market update. What's going on with Arena Fett? What's going on with Darkside Anakin? What's going on with Han Solo animated Fett? I do got some news. We're going to be getting into all of that. We're going to be getting into Darkside Hot Toys. Does it equal money? You're going to get my take later in the show on this whole Cara Dune stuff. Gina Carano. So you heard the panel last week, and you got their thoughts. Do I agree with them? And I say, stay tuned in. We'll go over it. We're going to go over the primary market update too, because there's a whole lot going on. And yes, will I address the Toys Wonderland situation? It's like we're walking in the Hot Toys Wonderland. Later on, we'll conspire with pre-orders by the fire. Anyway, we'll get into that. I'll give you my take now that all the other channels have given you theirs. I'll give you mine, baby. You got to pause for some wizard juice. I hope he didn't spike it when he was in here. That would suck. Anyway, and then yes, we're going to have our last call at the end. You pick with me. What's next for Star Wars Hot Toys? Is it going to be that Bespin Han the wizard was talking about? Is it going to be Darkside Ray? Is it going to be what I called him about, the Frog Lady? Is it going to be Cobb Vanth? Is it going to be the third sister, the Grand Inquisitor? All logical choices. Or is it going to be Jar Jar Binks? And they're going to blow your mind again. Come on. Where else can you have this fun? Wife of 808 Michigan Jedi is in the house. Aloha, welcome in here. We all know you are sitting with Grogu and your husband and with so many other people at table 88. Come on, let us go ahead and fill you up sitting in there with the little guy. Come on, baby. Collector Chris obviously sitting at table Oblivion. And welcome. Good to have you in here as well. Is that what they call him?
They call him the Wizard.
Big dog pounds in the house. I want Padme already. Woo! Dun dun. I believe you, a Cantina Insider. I could get the Vader and Tarkin for $850. Ooh, baby, 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 baby. That is pretty darn good, filling you up with Darth Vader at table 1.
You underestimate my power.
No, we don't, Darth. We don't underestimate it. No, 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 no. Beskar Kid is in the house. Watched a show addressing that last night. Cracks me up. People get so upset about toys. It's a Hot Toys Wonderland. You got to kind of like skip through the snow, you know? In the meadow, we can get some pre-orders, and we can pretend that our wallet has green, but it's brown. Then we'll go broke and have to get more credit cards, man. And you can cry with me when you're in town. Anyway, 808 Michigan Jedi is in here as well with Grogu. I'm going to have too much fun tonight. Come on. The 808 Michigan Jedi call out there first on social media on the 6 Scale Cantina forum to put on about the Hot Toys announcement about Toys Wonderland. Big shout out to you there, sir. And listen, for those of you wondering what Sarah's talking about is social media. So I got the social media links within the video description below. So if you think we have fun here, we have fun on our Facebook group. It's free. I got the link in here. It's almost at 900, probably because I'm talking about it now. It'll get over 900 probably before the end of the show. You may want to click it and join it. Also got Instagram in there. I put a lot of stuff up on there as well. Go ahead, in the video description, Instagram, in the video description, Facebook, 6 Scale Cantina, the Dark Jedi. Come on. Papas, what is going on? Good to have you in here, my friend. Lane is in here, another Cantina insider. Hey, Aries, how is the Marvel listing on Marvel with 6 Scale Cantina website? It's going good, baby. It's a lot of work. It's a monster. It's a monster. I can't wait to get all that data for you because we have a lot to talk about with that. There's a lot in here already from doing all this work. Chi-Town Collector's Closet saying, spill that coffee, baby. Come on. We got so much to get into. It's not even funny, my friend. Trying to say hi to you all. The single songwriter is in the house. What's going on, my friend? Always good to have the single songwriter in here. That is magic under his lid. Lots of magic. Uh-oh, it's magic. The Cars. Shout out to Rick Okasik. Knight of Ren, what is up? I scored Han Solo. I know, I saw you on Facebook, baby. Han Solo and Chewbacca 2-pack today at a convention for a good deal. That was a pretty darn good price that you got that for at the convention. So really, really good with what that's going for right now. You know, the average is right about $1,000. So whenever you could get it, like about 100, 125 bucks cheaper, dude, that is what they call a score. Kevin Collectibles wonders, has TK FOMO recovered? I have a strange suspicion that we may be getting an interruption soon, sometime soon over the next several weeks from TK FOMO, probably from sick bay, and we'll have from his medevac, from his back the tank, or we can go back to Star Trek and say sick bay. Yeah, I have a funny feeling we're going to be hearing from him. I think he'll make it. I think he will make it. Maximum Rest. Anyone have Arena Fet waitlist convert and ship? Yeah, I'd like to hear that too. Let us know. Single Songwriter says, click that like button, make the numbers spike, and make them spike. Hopefully the wizard does not spike this. Hot Toys Wizard, just morphs into these things. That was some head of hair. I wish I had that head of hair. Goodness gracious. Cloned dollar bills. Come on. Charlie the Unicorn, what is going on? Good to have you in here. Vader 45, another Cantina insider. What is up, buddy? Thule is in here. Just hit the damn like button. What's going on, Diablo Fett? Good evening, my friends. Need a round for all the rogues at table 66, sitting with the Emperor and his minions, and everybody sitting there at table 66. Let's go ahead and fill you up there, baby.
I grow tired of asking this, so it'll be the last time.
Tarkin. We're going to talk about Tarkin a little bit. Today. We got some information on that for sure. Eric Henke, what is up, my man? Come on. Vader 45, another Cantina insider, is in here. What is up? 6 Scale Cantina, just having a blast with you and everybody in here, my friend. Champion Mediocrity, another Cantina insider. Happy Saturday, collectors. Come on. The Hot Toys nightmare. I'm quite beside myself. Well, of course I've looked better. Good to have the Hot Toys nightmare in here. Cool Kevin Collectibles goes, quick costume change. 808 the magic wand in full effect. Baby. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, wasn't it? I love when a Hot Toys wizard just, walks in here thinking that I don't know that he's in here, baby.
They call him the Wizard.
Charlie, the unicorn, says, I have to say, the beard game is strong with this intro. Yeah, nice hair. Come on. Thule says, the Hot Toys wizard looks like he's about to light a fat one when he's done over here. Jerry Garcia, riding that train high on Novocaine. Casey Jones, tell me. I need a little touch of gray. Because I will get by, baby. And I will survive. I may be going to hell in a bucket, too. But I'm enjoying the ride. And Mr. Single, songwriter. The Thor is in the house. Come on. Sitting at table 2. I wonder what we should fill him up with.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another!
And if I miss any of you in the comments, excuse me, don't get upset with this old guy here. I'm just an old guy trying to set the controls at the heart of the sun. I never forget that. I got to run the show, and I got to answer questions, and I got to get to my content. Keep putting it in there. I'll try and get to you. Hit the like button. We got 70 in here now. You are watching Hot Toys Talk. Gosh, it's only 6:27 here on Saturday. We got a whole lot to get into. Come on. High Time Collectibles, what is up to you? Excited for you to be here. Let's go. Can't wait to hear the news. I think we have a lot of stuff. Come on. Champs is in here. What's up, buddy? Is the wizard going to execute Order 66 on TW? Assuming you're talking about Toys Wonderland. We're going to get into Toys Wonderland later in the show. I'm going to make you wait for it. Wait for it.
They call him the Wizard.
Pedro 23, welcome. Does the Hot Toys wizard know about any Hot Toys releases coming? Well, we talked about a few of them at the beginning of the show when the Hot Toys wizard took over the show. So you're going to have to go back and watch it there, Pedro. But I told you we're going to end the show with what could be next. And I'm going to give you mine. You are all going to give me yours. And we're going to see where the heck we all land. 808 Michigan Jedi says, come on with all these drinks. That is what's being served in the cantina. Place yours now. Another shout out to 808 because he actually added to the menu here Bantha milk. Now we got Bantha milk along with Tauntaun milk. Come on. The Thor said you had me at Bustelo. TK Fomo says Charlie the Unicorn got lost in the high grass in the backyard. Elaine Kramer says it's so ridiculous that Sideshow, it's ridiculous, and I can't afford to be made to look ridiculous. I will go inform Mr. Corleone right away. He likes to get bad news very quickly. Quoting Robert Duvall and Tom Hagen from, The Godfather. Because we can't be made to look ridiculous, even if a horse's head winds up in our bed lane. I'll talk about that a little later because we're going to get into the primary market, my friend. Happy to talk about that. That's right up my alley. Mr. Frank Models, hello, Aries. Another Cantina insider. Come on, Beskar Kid. What is going on? Great to have the Beskar Kid. One of the mods in here, baby. One of the mods, because we love to just, play the games in here and play like Galaxian. Come on. Come on. All right, listen, let's get into some of this stuff over here. Everyone getting into it. They call him the wizard. Da, da, da. All right, so listen, that's 6-scale Cantina. 75 already in here. If you have it, you should. Go ahead and click the like button. Come on. I think it's very, very important. I do that at all the live shows and all the videos I watch. Actually, even if I don't even like it, I hit the like button to support things. I don't agree with everything. Neither do you. Neither should you. And subscribe, baby. Subscribe. This is the first time you're watching. Anyway, this 6-scale Cantina, you may want to consider bookmarking this. All the latest information on all the secondary market news for Hot Toys. Marvel under construction. DC coming. All the other ones coming that are in there. Working on it. We already have the Marvel market chart here. You can see on that third that third menu item under me going like this. Star Wars, obviously, market value chart completely done. You can actually go to that Marvel market value chart. You can see a lot of the stuff that's already in there. Everything that's trending up, what's the price? Trending down, what's the price? Steady, what is the secondary market price? You find all this information right here at the 6-scale Cantina channel. And when I'm not on, you go right to 6scalecantina.com. It also has all the latest news from Star Wars Hot Toys. Soon will be all the Hot Toys that are coming out. So, hey, what figure was just released? What figure is getting announced? We have the breaking news right here, right on the whole page. And, of course, everything going on the channel, including this right here. You see the latest banner that we're talking about. I'll blow it up so you can see it a little bit bigger. There's the banner. There's the Darksiders. Darkside Anakin. More Darksiders. Darkside Rey. You see the arena suit Boba Fett. You're seeing the back of Han Solo. And Bespin Leia there. You see Gina Carano. Like I told you at the beginning of the show, you're going to get the Dark Jedi's take this time since you got me on Solo. Of course, that Darth Vader. I don't know when we're going to start talking about that. Certainly, it's number one in a giant, big way in the primary market. And we are going to be going over that for sure. But let's go ahead and scroll down to the biggest mover section that was updated today. And right here, the biggest mover section, ladies and gentlemen, gives you all the trenders, whether it's trending up or down, within the market value chart, that were the biggest for that particular week, which is this week right now. So it's not every figure that's trending up or down. It's every figure that's trending up or down in the biggest way. And I give you a little snapshot here on the homepage for this. So it's real convenient. Of course, it's not every figure that's trending up. Not every figure that's trending down. Some trend up, $1.49. Not going to put that up on here unless it's a slow week. But some go ahead and trend up like $75, some like $400. That's going to go on here. That's what you're looking at here. We've got a lot on here to discuss. As you can see, we got a good grouping in here. Everything from Leia Endor at the very, very bottom, all the way up to the top, to Darkside Anakin, Arena Fett, Animated Fett, Emperor Palpatine, and both versions, Emperor Palpatine. Boy, I got to show you one that was damaged, that didn't even come for the throne. And wait till you see how much that sold for. Rey and Dio. Got news on her. Anakin Skywalker. Got news for you on Rey and BB-8 as well. So we have a whole lot we're going to get in here for sure. 6 scale Simon puts in here. Comic edition Boba arrived. Ooh, I'm not opening it. Tempting. Oh, yeah, my friend. It's Yes, we're gonna get into that. Putting up on 808 Michigan Jedi says Hot Toys continues to put out new figures instead of finishing up on completing sets of previous projects. No, you're right. You're right. We're going to get into that in a little bit, but I actually think that that's part of their game that they're doing 808. But we'll get into that after we go over some of this data here for sure and go into it. So let's go ahead and start off with the first topic I want to get in here today, guys, and that is Hot Toys secondary market update. And we're going to be going ahead and looking at some of the stuff that is going on here within the secondary market for sure. And let's go first to the heavy infantry Mandalorian that was trending down. And now, when you go ahead and look at it at the biggest mover section, the heavy infantry Mandalorian, interestingly, as you can see right there on the screen, right between Obi-Wan and the Jawas, I blow it up a little bit so you know what I'm talking about there, is starting to trend up as I suspected it will, even with that heavy infantry Mandalorian from the Boba Fett series, going on. So let's go ahead and pull some of this up here onto the screen. And I'll go ahead and pull some up so you can see this here coming on up. So remember, this was selling in the 200s, mid 200s, a little bit in the upper 200s. Now you're starting to see it get back up here, right back from August 6th. $303 for the heavy infantry Mandalorian. 6 bids. So it wasn't like, just one, which sometimes that's fine, but it's a very highly expensive figure. But there was some competition on this, not including $1,575 in shipping. All 100% positive feedback. Look at this seller. Just over $950. So that's significant there. You got the picture of the shipper. Don't really have any other pictures of anything else. You know how much I like pictures. But again, really good on there. Let's go ahead and go to another heavy infantry Mandalorian that I have up on here. And you can see putting this up onto the screen. $330 right back from the end of July with 9 bids. Another outstanding seller, 100% positive. 9 bids, $1,422, not including taxes. Clearly, this figure now is starting to show signs of trending back up in the secondary market for Star Wars Hot Toys. And I think the question is it possible that this figure is going to continue to do that even when Hot Toys officially announces the other heavy infantry Mandalorian with the shield? Now, this is very, very interesting because from everything that I could tell, it is the same exact figure. Or is it? Now pause for a second. Take some of your wizard juice or some of your bantha milk in your coffee or some of your spatchka, deluxe spatchka, and think about what I said. Remember they showed the Darth Vader also just back from the summer showcase, just back from San Diego Comic-Con. Gosh, they showed this during the last event we had at a celebration, I believe, that heavy infantry Mandalorian. They showed you Darth Vader as well. Dare I say, hardly showed you. Hardly showed you. Hardly showed you the Darth Vader. And I get it. It may not be the same exact thing, the heavy infantry Mandalorian, but you do have to wonder. You do have to wonder. They may not have it done yet. there may be differences. It may not be, and I've got him right here. It may not be exactly. Look how cool that back is. I love this freaking thing. I love this thing. If it has different markings, if it has some battle damage from his, look at this figure. Man, it's cool. It's cool as heck. This figure is cool. They may not have showed you it, the whole thing. If that's the case, it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens with this OG one here. We're going to have to keep an eye on it. If it's the same exact thing, and I'm not totally convinced, I'm just not. A lot of times with Hot Toys, if it looks that way and it smells that way, and I think they're going to go that way, how many times have they shown us over the last couple of years they're not going that way? That's all I'm saying. You know it. Truth, baby. Truth. Right now, if you're looking for this figure, I get it. You want it. I see that these prices, I see that it's going up. I think there's a 50-50 chance. I'm sorry I can't give it higher, but I think that's pretty good. 50-50 chance is exactly the same as this, except with a different accessory. So why are you paying that? Unless you just have to have it now. I get it, because you're probably going to have to wait a year or 18 months for that figure. But it is possible it could have some differences. So I'm just pointing it out. And you have to wonder, is it possible that other collectors, other buyers are feeling the same way with some of these trends that are going on? And I say yes to a certain degree. I also think probably more at a higher degree. It's just that I want the darn thing now, and I know that they're going to come out with it, but I don't want to wait 18 damn months for it, which is a long time. And we're going to get into that with the whole Toys Wonderland thing later and Hong Kong resellers, because people didn't forget about 18 months to 2 years to wait for your Hot Toy. What about when it comes out and we have to wait 4 to 7 months? Once a Hot Toy was released and we're salivating at the mouth because, we see that it came out, and we go ahead and we see the first review, which is usually MRC, which is usually Regan. Shout out to Regan, who was on here last week, and we'll have him on again. But usually we see that. He's the first one that puts out the review, MRC Collection Ventures, and we start watering from the mouth because we see the damn thing. But then you have to wait 4 to 7 months. Imagine waiting 18 months to 2 years for this. So to a higher degree, that's what's going on there. I do suggest, though, that we exercise patience. I'm going to be completely honest with you. If Hot Toys announces a reissue or a 2.0 of Grand Moff Tarkin tonight, on a Saturday night, baby, Sunday morning, if they do it, I'm going to stop hunting for it. I am not going to pay $600 because I don't want to wait 24 months. I'm just not. I'm just not going to do it. I will wait. Will it be hard? Yes. Will I be salivating looking at everybody else's? Yes. But will I exercise the patience? I say yes. And is that my advice to you? I say absolutely. Absolutely. If it's announced. Anyway, this figure's cool, isn't it? I love this damn thing. Love it. I wish this was magnetic, though. I get that it snaps on, but I don't know any of you that have this figure, if you're ever nervous as heck that the darn thing's gonna like break off when you snap it on. I just wish they made it magnetic. Honestly, if it's the same figure and this is magnetic this time, I'll buy it just for that. I know that sounds insane, but I really would. I would buy it just for that. I just would. Let me go ahead and put him back up. I would. I know I'm a little insane, right? But us collectors, some of us are insane. I think all of us to a certain extent, right? In doing this, but people don't get it unless they're a collector. Right. Anyway, let's go to some of the comments in here. Putting this up on the screen. Do you know what the secret is to hunting Jedi? I know what the secret is to hunting figures in the secondary market. That's for sure. Primetime Reviews got in here. Spill that coffee, baby. Oh yeah, come on. Didn't the Hot Toys wizard, come on his show and say Bespin Han?
Don't get cocky.
I think he did. High Time Collectible says patience is key. Absolutely. Single Songwriter says Bad Batch Tarkin is possible. You're the first one here tonight, Single Songwriter. Is this what they call you?
They call him the Wizard.
Not only is it possible, let's talk about this. They now have other TV shows and movies to pull from. They do. Notice how you got that epic Clone Wars Anakin right now with the Hayden Christensen head sculpt that you could go buy at Sideshow. Whether it's Anakin with the stat or Anakin without the stat. Okay? And you get the same head sculpt as what you get on live action or in a movie. In the animated series, that's what Hot Toys is doing. So you have to wonder, is Single Songwriter onto something here? Could they give you that same Peter Cushing head sculpt in a Clone Wars form? And I say, yes. Look, I talked about that. And so did Fabio with Darth Vader Clone Wars. Let's just be honest. You know that's coming. It's coming. And it's going to have a different sculpt altogether with that. And you're going to scalp that right up. And speaking about it, their Fab Figures is in here. Shout out to Fabio. Little bit of a plug. Monday, it's Aries and Fabio with the big show on Monday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. No longer 8:30, just like this past week. We started at 8. This week, we're going to start at 8 o'clock too. The big show coming up Monday with Aries and Fabio. We're going to have a guest or two on that's going to join us in the show. That's going to be your paddle, baby. Right now, you're stuck with me here today. Remember, I told you that the paddle will be back here on Saturdays next week. But I had a few things to address, especially on this Wonderland thing, which we're going to get into later. Pedro23 says, dang, I think Heavy Mando was 500 at one time with the secondary market. Well, he was pretty high, and he did go sometimes at 500, you're right. More often than not, 400, high, 300, mid-300s. He averaged about 400 at one point. He did break the $400 tier range. He didn't go much higher in there. I think it was like, I give you the average. Yeah, sometimes it sells at 500. But Pedro, how many times does it sell at 500? Is it selling more times at 250? That's the kind of stuff that I calculate here. It's not rocket science, and it's not perfect by any means, but it's a good gauge. But right now he's averaging 300, and a little bit over that, starting to trend up. He broke out of the $300 tier range and is somewhere around the high 200s. Now he's back in the $300 tier range. That part of the market value chart will be updated later this weekend, but we'll see how high he goes. Come on. And there's Fabio again. That's what he's in here. Hey, big dog. Come on. And I know what table Fabio's sitting with the Thor at table 2. Let's fill him up, baby.
Coffee regular. Love it.
That's breast milk.
Hey, Fabio, non-GMO. Come on. Yep. Come on. Surprised we haven't seen more troopers as Beskar Kid from the Bad Batch. It's a good point. that's why I think that they made that announcement for the Bad Batch Beskar kit. It's funny that you bring that up here. And again, everybody, you are watching Hot Toys Talk, a very special episode of Hot Toys Talk here with the Dark Jedi, Aries Tarrington. Panels back next week at 6 p.m. Have a lot to talk about here today. Already went over the topics with you, including the whole Toys Wonderland situation, which I'm going to get into later on in the show. So you're going to want to stick with that. I'm also going to give you my take on the whole Gina Carano and Cara Dune, Star Wars, character situation there. And that's coming later. We're here for the panel of that last week. You're going to hear from me later in the show. Right now, going over some of that. Already have 91 in here. So listen, if you didn't hit the like button, let's go. Let's smash that like button right now. I do appreciate your support so very much. It is the first time you're watching 6 Scale Cantina. Please do go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate all your support. Fabio says, LOL, organic. Organic off-world. And I'm going to go back to that comment, though, that was up about the Bad Batch, and I think that was from Beskar Kid. And here you go, Beskar Kid. Still have this up at 6 Scale Cantina right there. And you see that announcement. I'll blow it up for you. The reason they did this, I think, was to let people know, like me and you and everyone, like, hey, because I was wondering myself, are they going to go ahead and actually give us all 5 of these when they're going to do it? And they let us know right away they're going to do it. That's what gives me, that's how I know it's happening. They will give us the 5. Gosh, they teased the ball. They gave us Tech, right? Crosshair they showed, Wrecker. So they're coming. Obviously, we're all waiting in great anticipation. Beskar Kid for Hunter and Echo, but they're coming. And I think a lot of these, those 2 figures are going to be released rather quickly. Come on. L00011 Stranger Things sub me. Thank you very much there. Do appreciate that. Come on, AJ, and coming in here. Gosh, the comments are going so quick. I'm clicking on them raw. Gotta smash that like button every time, friends. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and do that. Thank you so much there. Do appreciate that. Single Songwriter says the day and/or premieres. The Bad Batch begins September 28, 2022. Yeah, I think we're going to get a lot right there, my friend. Charlie the Unicorn says Thorne will be a hot seller. Oh, jeez. Forget about that, baby. He's going to be. And I'm going to give you a little bit of snippet when I talk about Cara Dune later. And Gina Carano, who's going to play Cara Dune. Again. And I'm going to get into that later. I'm going to give you my take on this. But is it possible that Grand Admiral Thrawn in this whole Mandoverse or Grogu-verse, whatever you want to say right now, it's to both of them. As we filled up Grogu, he's going to need another refill at Table 88 with 808 Michigan Jedi, with the wife of 808 Michigan Jedi, with the rest of you sitting at Table 88, at Table 5 with T.Y. Popsick. And shout out to T.Y. Popsick. I missed it the last time because of the StreamYard app, which sometimes falters. And they didn't put it up till after the stream ended. But it flashed on my last stream that Popsick has been a member for 14 months, as are quite a few of you in here as well. Like Femme Fatale, formerly the Huntress. Shout out to all of you that have been supporting me like that. Do appreciate that for sure. But Thrawn, I really believe, and the rumors are strong, that he is going to be in the Mandoverse as I try to find to go ahead and fill up Table 2, baby. The Thanos of this Mandoverse. Here you go.
This is the way.
And if that's the case, you're going to get an Endgame, Infinity War Endgame moments. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show for sure. We're not going to talk about that now. But yes, thank you, Charlie the Unicorn, for sure. Continuing to go in over here. Someone may need to be released through the airlock. Battlestar Galactica. Going back to the biggest movers section. I know you want to get into that arena suit, Boba Fett. And I will. First, I'm going to get into a couple of the Darksiders over here. Let's go ahead and see. We're going to get into Darkside Anakin. Let's go ahead and see how Rey is doing here in the secondary market. So I'm going to pull some stuff up with Rey and Dio that's very, very interesting. First and foremost, pulling this up on the screen, I just want to show you how strong Rey is. Here's Rey and BB-8 from The Force Awakens, and I've got the screen big up here. Just back from the other day, August 4th, $330. Mind you, this is new. And Fabio and I always talk about it when it's new. 20 bids. Excellent seller. 122. Not bad. All 100% positive feedback. $30 in shipping. Brings this to $360. Near $400 for this Rey and BB-8 set. Now, very, very interesting indeed. Can you get it cheaper than it? Sure. New? Tough. Tough. Believe me, a lot of collectors are very savvy because you could get a lot of these, and unfortunately, I almost bought one that didn't come with all the BB-8 antenna. And for me as a collector, that sucks. That's why it's so important to ask questions when you buy these. I don't care if it's on Facebook groups. I don't care if referred to you by anyone. Okay? It could have been referred to by the president of Telboria, my home planet. Check. Because those little things, then you get it. It's like, oh, yeah, but no problem. I'll give you $20 off. I hate that. I can't stand that. I want to know what the hell I'm getting right now. Anyway, pretty good pictures on here. I love the set. I really, really do. Let's get to the one Rey that we really want to go ahead and we want to talk about here in the secondary market, which is Rey and Dio. So now you're starting to see these listings, which are a bit ludicrous at this point. Let me preface this. At this point in time, where it's not $650. And so this seller, with only a couple of feedback, is smoking some of the wizard's weed from wherever he gets that sense to have the clairvoyance in the Hot Toys prophecies. This is more of a future price, but you know, someone may pay this for this, but these are the prices you're starting to see for Rey and Dio coming on in, and you're seeing it all over the place. Even this is a bit out there right now, much more to shape it. I'm actually seeing them sometimes sell at this $502. This listing, it's a lot. It's a lot of money, not including $40 in shipping for Rey. But listen, Rey and Dio are really, really starting to sell. Putting this up here onto the screen. Gosh, I got so many of these to go ahead and put up. Rey and Dio, putting this up on the screen on the more price of around where it is. Great seller. Almost 200 feedback, just 2 away. All 100% positive. Just back July 17th, $390. Again, 11 bids, not including 15 in shipping. That's $405 right there. Taxes, you do the math, baby. You go ahead and do the math on Darkside Rey. Very, very highly sought after figure right now in the secondary market for Star Wars Hot Toys. Giving you another one over here, pulling this up onto the screen, and you're going to see 300. And if I can pull this up, $85. I think I showed this one the last time, but I'll pull it up again. Still relevant, just from a week and a half ago. $385, not including 20 in shipping. So $405 again. It's kind of where she's moving right now when it sells at the States. If you want to go ahead and move this figure. Again, it's outstanding, but now you're starting to see the listings come up that are getting a bit out there. But you have to wonder, Are those listings that are out there, and I agree they're ludicrous, are they the future for this figure? And I say, yes, I believe that they are. I have been telling you since what? Since this came out, that this is a future grail. For sure. For absolute sure on this particular figure. Pulling this up, Array. You can see this sold on Mercari from Hawk Wars Toys. Ray at Hawk Wars Toys, giving him a big shout out. I just got my Moff Gideon from him too. I just got my Moff Gideon from Ray. This week. I'll pull it up in a minute. 410. Pulling this up on eBay. Mercari has bigger fees. You can see this right now. Ray has one listed for about the price this is going for. $390. Hawk Wars Toys. Again, I don't buy all my figures from there, but I buy a lot from him. Look at that. Getting up over 1,300, almost 1,340. All 100% positive feedback. $390. Already 22 watchers on this. Gosh. And look at the pictures. I mean, you get everything. Everything up in here. And I love sellers like this that go ahead and do that. Not hiding anything, will answer questions. And yeah. And here's another one. I think you guys know Ray from Hawk Wars. I think you guys all know Fabio from Fabio Land, who needs to sell tickets. Look, he's just put this up that he's selling one. So, both him and listen, 385 shipped. So right around the same price there. Shout out to Fabio. I could tell you as well. And I got quite a few more over here. I actually got this figure from Fabio, so I can attest to him as well. Yeah, that's the Jyn Erso Imperial Disguise. Got this from Fabio Land, and I got it in brand new, absolutely flawless condition. All the pictures I wanted, all the information. Just reach out to him too. More than one of you out there, if you're looking for a Darkside Ray, right now you just saw a couple of sellers I attest to. Very, very, very well with that. We make sure that I get Jyn. I love this helmet too that it comes with. Yeah. You're never going to get the Death Star gutter. Don't get me going with that. Don't get me going with it. Anyway. Darkside Ray. Getting back to the biggest movers. I mean, the regular Ray. Going crazy in the secondary market. Let's go ahead and get to some of these comments in here. 808 Michigan Jedi. I want her. Yeah, I know. She's good at blowing things up. Come on. Charlie the Unicorn goes, Fabs used to give the wizard discount to members buying from him.
They call him the Wizard.
Single songwriter says, 808 Michigan Jedi, it's almost the perfect Ray because it has more weathering and her head sculpt is great on the new one. We're going to get into that Darkside Ray. Pedro 23 says 385 is still a decent deal. Yeah, 385, 390, awesome deal. Awesome deal right now. For sure. Gosh, look at all these comments. Try to get to the wall, baby. Come on. Star Wars Republic says, what are your thoughts on Obi-Wan going waitlist? I have some thoughts on that. I don't like that it says waitlist when you look at the biggest movers. We're going to go over that as I go over the primary market lately. I'm not necessarily going to get on Sideshow for that, but I don't like it that it shows waitlist because it actually stopped my heart. What went on waitlist was the exclusive one that you only had, what, the 18, whatever the hell days it was, 24 days to go ahead and secure. So you go on there, and it gives you a false sense it went on waitlist, because there's no way that was going to go on waitlist. That part went on waitlist. So I don't like that. I think they need to fix that. And they will, because they're not going to show that on waitlist for the months to come, because it'll take some people away. There's actually some people that won't click on it, be like, oh my God, I guess I should have ordered it. And they won't order it because they'll think, especially collectors. Remember, I speak about this all the time, Star Wars Republic. Not every single collector that collects Hot Toys watches my show, Fabio's show, Metamorphic Customs show, this show, that show. They don't. As a matter of fact, it's, what is it, like 2%, 3%, maybe 5%. Boy, that's high. I mean, it's definitely 95% or above. Don't even listen to any of this stuff. They don't. And they may go on the Hot Toys website. I know this with my friend John, who I'm going to have on here, because my friend John, and some of you that follow me on Instagram, again, another plug for my social media, because I'll put stuff on there. I was at my friend's house. I showed the Black Widow. Had it in person, because he had it. They just bought a DTOF. I hooked them up where to go to IKEA to get these, so on and so forth. He's already got on pre-order the Kate Bishop. His daughter, gosh, already has a few of them. They'll see something on waitlist. They won't even click on the picture. They won't even click on the picture. I may, you may, but they won't. They're not into it like we are. Yet. So they can't have that showing the whole thing was on waitlist. At least it did. We're going to look at it later. What do I think about that going on waitlist? Those exclusive things on the other side of it. I think it's a good marketing play. It gets people to go ahead and pre-order them, because, you know, you can only pre-order those with that. Did I pre-order those things? I say, no. They're not going to get my money for that. I was real tempted with the box, you know, with the Obi-Wan, with the lightsaber. Man, it looked freaking sweet. But no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to tie up my money in pre-orders because of this new thing, and they're doing it with a lot. Not going to get the Dark Jedi to bite. Not going to get the Dark Jedi to bite. I can live without it. Just like if I didn't have Darkside Anakin, I could live without him right now without paying $1,600 for him. I really, really can. For sure. I see a super chat in there. I didn't I didn't forget about you. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. Look who's in here. The 6 Scale Mafia. Anthony is in here. Pray, baby. I don't know if you mean pray. I do pray, by the way, and but thank you. But I think you mean pray like Predator. Here's hoping. Oh, that's what you said. I got to read the whole damn thing, Anthony. Here's hoping we get more Predators. They just look so badass. You know, like when we were kids, and you see the freaking the badass characters and I would love those. Looks like we get to play video games. Good to have Mafia in here. Jonathan O'Kane, catching up. Is Hot Toys really making a Darkside Ray?
They call him the Wizard.
That's what we talk about on here, is possibilities, Jonathan O'Kane, from the very first day, for the very first video that I put up on here. Do I think that they're putting out Darkside Ray? I say yes. Do I have data to support it, just going over it? I say yes. And yes, but as the Hot Toys Wizard said it's coming out, he said it's coming. But you'll have to deal with that with the Wizard, my good friend. Welcome into the Cantina, for sure. Oh, look at that. That Jinn is freaking hot. I know, isn't she? Isn't she hot? Let's pull that back up, dude. I love looking at her. It's one of my favorite. Look at that. By the way, there's 102 in here. Did you smash the like button? We should be at 100 likes. Because all of you, as Jinn uses the Force, hit the like button. You don't need to not hit. She's sweet, isn't she? And I love the way they did the body on her. I mean, she looks proportioned. Awesome. I mean, it looks like Felicity Jones. And check this out. No Phillips head screws like the armor on the bottom of the feet, which really, really puts a smile on the Dark Jedi's face. I really freaking hate that they did that. That's just, where's hold my balls? Because that just, it just blows. Put it to you that way. Yeah, I love this figure. I love this figure in every way. Anyway, let me put it back on the stand. Let me put it back on the stand, baby. Again, I got that from Fabio, Fab's Figures, and it was a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous figure to get. Maximum Rex. Forget Rey. Let's get Leia in the Boosh disguise. And we have to fill him up because he's obviously sitting at table 10 for sure. So, with all the pilots, all the droids, all the passengers of the pilots, and let's see if I could fill him up with the most appropriate one over here. Let's see if we could get some Leia for him.
Are you stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerve herder?
That Leia Hoth is pretty damn good. I don't got her, Maximum Rex. I don't got Leia Hoth. I got Leia Bespin. I got Leia New Hope. I got Leia Endor. I got Leia the Last Jedi. I don't got Leia Hoth. And listen, you dropped the bomb on me, baby, with that $2 super chat. So right back at you. You know what happens when you drop the bomb on me. Let me go ahead and drop it back at you. Thank you so much there, Maximum Rex, for that super chat, my friend. Continuing to go down. Gosh, there's so many in here. Goodness gracious. Keep. Charlie the Unicorn goes, Jinn is sexy time. Yeah, I mean, Felicity Jones, she's beautiful. That figure's awesome. Absolutely awesome. And someone put in here the single songwriter played the video games. The bots came in and the bots were destroyed. And another super chat. We have to drop the bomb again. All right, William, let's go ahead and answer your question. $5, much, much appreciate it. Already a Cantina Insider, much, much appreciate the support. I just bought Darkside Anakin today. I sold it last year for $550 and just rebought it for $550 LOLs winning. Missed the first part of my stream. Holy moly. Well, that's a lot better than $1,500. Wow. Wow. Congratulations. That just makes me, because that goes down to 1,000. Wow. And that's really good for you, my friend, because you have to wonder, how much of a knot in your stomach did you have when you're like, man, I sold it for $500? I mean, you just saw Lane, who's in the chat, sell it for $810. You just saw another one. I don't know if it was you. I think it was Night of Ren. And correct me if I'm wrong, Night of Ren. You sold it for $810. Then we're like, shit, we should have waited a few weeks. We could have sold it for $1,610. Drop it on you again, babe. You're segueing me in right to the next stuff on the Darkside Anakin. Going to the biggest movers section. Let's go ahead and blow it up. And you can still see my face. So let's go ahead and bring it up over here, baby. And I think I'm going to put it on this screen. Back to 6scalecantina.com. And you see the number one still trending figure in the biggest movers section is Darkside Anakin. And we're going to get into the Rey. What I want to get into with this. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the next topic over here. Darkside Hot Toys equals money. Okay, so let's go ahead and first, because we just finished talking about Rey regular. Let's go ahead and talk about going from Rey and Dio, and you're seeing that in the secondary market. Let's go to Darkside Anakin. And again, pulling this up onto the screen. And congratulations again to you, William. This just sold. And I put it up. It was worthy to put up again. $1,600 for a Darkside Anakin. That's right. MMS 486. Brand new. Brand new. Counts for a lot. You get the shipper. Never been out. Not even pulling it out. It counts for a lot. But man, that's a whole damn lot, dude. That's a whole lot on here. I get it. It's a whole lot. Great seller. Another great seller. Over 800 feedback. All 100% positive. Not including the 20 in shipping. You do the math. Gosh, I mean, close to $1,800 for this figure. And you're starting to see more and more with this figure. I'll pull up one here for $1,700. Brand new. Okay? The brand new goes for more than the used. Okay? But you see the shipper there? $1,700. And it already has 6 watchers. Why? Again, this was just sold like, what, a month ago? Shout out to Lane. If it's Night or Ren, $800. What's going on here? And I want to give you my take. Do I think that this figure is actually going to stay at the high price that it is, at the $1,000, $1,100 tier range? And for a couple of reasons, I say no, it won't. Now, would I say dip down? It'll dip down, I think, back in the 800s, 900s. But let me give you my first reasoning. Number one, they're going to go ahead and come out with another Anakin for sure. They just are. They're going to give you another Darkside Anakin. Look, I mean, this... Well, let me go ahead and pull it up. Let me go ahead and just pull this up onto the screen. It's a freaking amazing figure. Look at it. Okay? This is Darth Vader, ladies and gentlemen. It's Darth Vader. Let's be clear. As I go ahead and fill up table 1 again with Darth Vader, this is an Anakin. This is Darth Vader. So is this as I fill you up at table 1.
You underestimate my power!
And we are not underestimating the power of Darth Vader without the suit in the secondary market.
You underestimate my power!
But this price for these figures, whether it's $800 or $1,600, is absolutely ridiculous. It is so ridiculous and preposterous.
You underestimate my power!
That you have to wonder, is it possible, as I'm looking at that Darkside Anakin picture, it's making my mouth water. Again, is it possible, really, really possible, listen to me here, that Hot Toys is going to 2.0 this, somehow married into the Obi-Wan series that just ended? I want you to think about that. Will they wait 36 months, 3 years, to allow this to do whatever it's going to do? What do you think? I'm going to tell you what I think. I think that they're going to go ahead and they're going to give us this figure from the Obi-Wan series, and they're going to somehow marry it into Revenge of the Sith. Remember, they just did that with Cad Bane. They married in the Book of Boba Fett. Listen very, very carefully. The Book of Boba Fett with the Clone Wars animated series. Go figure, right? Go figure. What does the Clone Wars animated series have to do with the Book of Boba Fett? Well, it had Cad Bane in it. And now you get the droid that was with Cad Bane from the Clone Wars animated series. And remember what I was suggesting last year. And it's so interesting that they went ahead and pulled the string on this, and they're doing it. Not only did they do it with that, obviously, with a couple of the Attack of the Clone releases, you saw that with the Troopers. So you have to wonder, are they going to continue to do this with future releases that we don't even realize yet? And I say, absolutely. And this is a prime candidate. This isn't a figure going for $400. Look, they're reissuing. Let's think about this, ladies and gentlemen. They're basically straight out reissuing the Heavy Infantry Mandalorian. Think about that. Think about it. They think they're going to make money off it. They think they're going to make money, as I pull it up again, on this figure. Which they will. But how much more money? Are they going to make more money with this or with this? I mean, be honest. And please, 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 and I respect the opinion, but please, as I fill up Table Oblivion, don't tell me you sat in stock during this.
Fulfill your destiny.
No one wanted to put out a damn thing after that. No one even went to the Solo movie. Don't even get me into it. But what's going to sell more? This? Or this? So if they're putting this out, is it possible that they're going to put that out? I don't know. It could be a Revenge of the Sith release. You never know with them. And they could say, as also seen in the Obi-Wan series. Or they could do it the other way, which is, I think, the way that they would go. But sometimes it's hard to pinpoint Hot Toys, right? Tomato, tomato, potato, potato, one half dozen or the other, any way you slice it, you could bet your ass that they're going to put this out in some capacity. So unless you must have, you simply must have this Toy Fair exclusive, whatever the hell it was from again, have some patience and wait for the next one. Because if they're going to give you a 2.0, it's really a reissue of this, they sure as hell are going to give you a 2.0 of that. And really, is this what they call me? But this is so much putting 2 plus 2 together. Come on.
They call him the Wizard.
I have no patience. Patience, Anakin. Patience, Anakin. Come on. That's what Anakin actually told Obi-Wan. He was like, patience. I say patience. Patience. But then he told Obi-Wan, later on in life this.
You underestimate my power.
I love Revenge of the Sith. Who doesn't love Revenge of the Sith? Who does not love Revenge of the Sith? Chari the Unicorn says, the Aries guy, this Aries guy, is spot on with his analysis. Some would call him the Wizard. How could they release a Toy Fair exclusive again? No, it's a great point. And it's aggravating, isn't it? It's aggravating. It really, really is.
She can't do that. Shoot her or something.
They can't do that. They just can't. Unfortunately, I've talked about this before, Yashiro, and they're not going through the legal means to do it. They're actually not going to put out this figure again with the base, or I believe anything to do. I think what they're going to do, they're going to put this out from the Obi-Wan series, and they're going to give you the head sculpt on this with the glowing eyes, saying also seen from Revenge of the Sith. And then right off the bat, when you get this character right here, he doesn't have glowing eyes here. I want you to pay very close attention.
You underestimate my power!
He has glowing eyes here. Not here.
You underestimate my power!
They give you the head sculpt. They don't give you the base. They don't give you the base. It's not the same re-release. They could even alter the hair a little bit if they want, which they might. But they're not going to reissue that exclusive. But even if they wanted to go ahead and reissue it and give you the base, there's a lot of legal jargon that they put in there in the fine print that they can get away with it. They just can. I've seen it before, and I'll bring up some stuff maybe in the next show to kind of point that out of when it was done before. So this is not a Franklin Mint coin, but I feel you. I do feel you. 1,700 is for an individual who has that type of money to blow with ease. I know. It's like not even a question about it. Come on. Collecting Obsession says, wow, if this Darkside Anakin sells for 1,700 plus, I just might be tempted to sell my sealed one. You've seen a lot of people selling it with 104 in here. Let's go ahead and smash that like button. Like I said, a couple of people are Cantina insiders. Just sold it. $800 before the Obi-Wan series ended. And people were asking me, Dark Jedi, what's going to happen with the Darkside Anakin once the series is over? It's going to go higher, which is what it did. 808 Michigan Jedi. Hey, listen, 808. I think TK Fomo was very happy you hired him there at the WPS, the Walla Protection Services. Who better to be on the agency than TK Fomo? The TK Fomo, of course, recovering. He's in a back to tank somewhere or in sick bay. You have to wonder how he's doing. I think we may get an interruption from the Hot Toys Wizard, or maybe just an update from TK Fomo without the Hot Toys Wizard taking out his likeness sometime soon. See how he's doing after Vader tapped him out, baby. Tapped him out at UFC Oblivion. Maximum Rex says, give us a Vader throw to meditation chamber. Oh, gosh. And boy, this is bad. I love Single Sword Rider. I just do, baby. Single Sword Rider.
They call him the Wizard.
Shane Despain, what's up, buddy? Good to have you in here. Darkside Anakin equals statue, buddy. Could get a new car. Eastbound down, load it up and truck it. We're gonna do what they say can't be done. I'm gonna sell my Darkside Anakin for $1,800. Sit back and watch old Bandit run. Put the foot down on the belt. Don't get me going. Oh gosh. Night of Red actually says, yeah, I kept it. Couldn't sell it. I just couldn't. I know you looked at it and then you remembered. You remembered this one.
You underestimate my power.
It's an awesome figure to have. And I think a lot of people are going to have that opportunity to get it as well. And I look forward to it. Martin J. Darkside Anakin 2.0 without the diorama base and with Purr's DX style. Possible. Beskar Kid says a Darkside Anakin from, yep. Mm-hmm. It differs enough from Episode 3 Darkside Anakin to warrant another release. It does. I mean, honestly, you've already seen it. It's a good point. You've already seen it. It's not just here in Revenge of the Sith that you see Darth Vader without the suit.
You underestimate my power.
It's not. It really, really isn't. You seen him right here. Let me blow this up for you. If you don't know what this scene is, this is the third sister's vision from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series that just ended some weeks ago here on Disney+. And you have to wonder, again, with these prices, you think they're not going to capitalize on this? Again, I understand it was a Hot Toys exclusive. But that wasn't an exclusive where they're not allowed to come out with this character ever again. They can, and they will. They absolutely will. And they could certainly come out with it from Revenge of the Sith. Because what was exclusive was that figure. Not that character. Here is an exclusive Han Solo Endor figure. That's exclusive. And let's go ahead and fill up those that are sitting at table 10 with Han. Let's fill them up with this.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
Let's say you get an exclusive Endor Han Solo from New York, the New York, the Toy Fair of New York.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
There's not going to be the legal things with it. And by the way, we can never come out with another Return of the Jedi Han Solo. This is the only one we will ever do.
I have a really bad feeling about this.
That's definitely not in the legal print. 100 in here. Smash the like button. You could put some earwax in one ear. It's different. That's all you got to do. Besides, believe. Martin G. Been saying it for weeks. Easy cash grab. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Tickled, like button. Let's go. We got 100 in here. We should be at 100 likes. Let's get Howard to watch it because we got a lot of stuff to get into. Single songwriter. Playing the arcade games only at 6-scale Cantina. Do you, are you able to, play video games while you watch it? Come on. God, there's so many comments in here. A Knight of Red says, yep, that's what happened. I love Revenge of the Sith, so I kept it. Good for you. I wouldn't even dream of selling it. I know they're coming out with it. I know I could get a big penny for this right now. I could care less. I don't want to do it. I really don't. Because honestly, the price is ridiculous. It just is. So I'm just like, I love the figure. And I'll keep it. And I won't even sell it if they give me a Purge style. I'll keep them both because that's an exclusive. It'll always be an exclusive no matter what they did. No matter what they do. But now we got to go to this. So Darkside Hot Toys equals money. And she's money. She's money. Again, that's Rey. A very, very influential character in Star Wars at this point. And another character that you could bet your ass that Disney is going to continue to retcon around and have her in the fray in the future without question about it. And something where it's turned around. When you look at these other companies coming out with Darkside Rey, it's just, whether it's Gentle Giant, whether it's Hasbro, and companies who just were not keen on, forget about this figure, putting out any damn thing for Rise of Skywalker. I mean, it's just, all they got to do is just slap on this black robe, give you a lightsaber, the Sith lightsaber. They don't even have to give you the teeth like Gentle Giant did. Although that is epic. They could give you an extra head sculpt if they want to. But when you talk about all the reissues that they're putting out and reusing the same molds on something that, quite frankly, this would just sell leaps and bounds over the Rey and Dio. I love Rey and Dio, and that's definitely one of my favorite figures, but I'm sorry. This figure sells leaps and bounds over that figure for sure. She just does. So when you talk about Darkside Anakin, and you talk about Darkside Rey, it's just it's too easy money. And you don't even have to have the teeth like Gentle Giant did. Because remember, Hasbro didn't give you the teeth. And I wish I had the Hasbro image and the and I could look for it, but it's harder to do with the show on your own here. But listen, I mean, it's just such easy money. When you talk about easy money, it is so easy money to go ahead and do that. Yeah, here it is. So that's the Darkside Rey from the Black Series. Putting that up onto the screen. You see that there. And then here it is with the box. So there you go. Here she is with the box. They don't even have her. She doesn't even have the teeth. It's so easy for them. R&D wise. If Hot Toys wanted to skimp out and just use this expression, they give you a little bit different paint, make her look a little bit more mean, angry, whatever. Although she really looked angry out there. I know Siths use their anger, but that's all they got to do. They don't even got to give you the teeth. Although, if they gave you the teeth on this, like Gentle Giant did, that's freaking pretty sweet. I will say it's pretty sweet. I see them going ahead and capitalizing on this. I don't necessarily see them giving you head sculpts with it, but you do have to wonder. I mean, it would be the same head sculpt. They just change it. Let's get to some of the comments in here. 100 watching. Let's hit the like button. Ray, ... I don't like her. No, I believe you. I believe you. But that's the thing. When they reuse molds, they don't have to have everybody buy it. It's kind of like that arena suit Boba Fett. Not everybody jumped on it. A lot of people want to buy that now because of how high it is. And we're going to talk about that because that's the next thing. Don't buy anything because it's hot. And buy it because you like it. Why isn't the Dark Jedi selling his dark side Anakin? Because it's not about that for me. New York exclusive, but there's going to be a lot of people that will buy it. I believe you. New York exclusive Dark Rey. Yes. Yes. Vader 45. I can't stand the sequels. Just my personal opinions, but even I would buy a Darkside Way. Leaps and bounds over the Rey and Dio this would sell, and Hot Toys knows it. Hot Toys already knows it. They already know it. Look, baby. Look, let's just be real. Let's just be real. And shout out to Be Real, because I know that there's a someone who supports me in here called Be Real. But let's be real. Here's your 2.0. They're coming out with the 2.0. Guess what, baby? The Rey and Dio sell better than this. BETTER. It has nothing to do with whether we like the sequels or not. Gentle Giant put her out. They weren't putting out anything with the Rise of Skywalker after the Last Jedi fiasco. Why this? Money, where's Watto? Don't talk to me about the sequels. Only money. This, Rey and Dio sell better. In every way, shape, or form. So you have to wonder, again, How long until they do this? Well, Howard said he wouldn't do it anymore, right? But things change. Hasbro said they wouldn't do it either. Neither did Gentle Giant. Statistics change. Feelings change. Market demand change. Consumers want something. There's a want for this. There's a desire for this. There's money in this. Do I need to have Shane O'Mac come on out, open up a can of whoop ass over here with Stone Cold Steve Austin and sing to you, here comes the money, here we go, money talks, here comes the money, 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 dollar, 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 ching, ching, bing, bling. You ain't talking money, The Last Jedi don't matter. It always comes down to the money, people. Always comes down to the money. For your Floyd fans up there. But if you ask for a rise, it's no surprise that they're giving none away, 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 away. I simply wanted the rights. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. We don't need no more pre-orders. Okay, I'm getting off, but I'm having so much fun. We don't need no wallet control. Hey, Hot Toys, release the old pre-orders. Anyway, Charlie... Charlie the Unicorn, could they do a 2-pack Ray, light side versus dark side, sell it for $600? Done. They could. They could. Single songwriter who writes songs knows, so they say. Any advice on starting an eBay resale store? No, I don't. I don't do it. I would advise you not to do it. But there's a lot of good sellers up there that I put up. You can reach out to them. I would have no advice. My advice would be to have patience. I don't want to sell any of my stuff, so I couldn't give you advice. If you're looking to make money, I'd be the last person because I don't want to sell any of them. I can tell you what price. Go to 6scalecantina.com. There you go. There's your averages. Raylo Binks, love me some Ray Skywalker. All right, we got to get into the next topic over here. Unless you got more, you can keep asking me about the dark side Ray, the dark side Anakin, the dark side Anakin, the dark side Ray, whatever. Knight of Ren, where does this Tales of the Jedi animated series is coming out next year, and Dooku is going to get some backstory. Dooku is going to shoot up. Yeah, well, he's going to shoot up regardless of that, my friend. And I guess you must be wanted to be filled up at table 3.
My powers have doubled since the last time we met, Count.
Good. Twice the pride, double the fall.
Single songwriter says you don't need a store to sell on eBay. Just need to build up your feedback, and more customers will buy from you. That's great. Board Cube, 1 of 2. I've over pruned my money tree. All right, let's go ahead and get to the next topic. And this should be a hot one. And listen, you are watching Hot Toys Talk here with the Dark Jedi here tonight. And we went over some of the stuff in the secondary market. We went over the dark side portion of this particular show as I go ahead and bring up 6scalecantina.com and pull up the banner of the show we are watching right here, right now. So we already went ahead and talked about the dark side formula equals money. We already had and talked about the secondary market a little bit. Let's go ahead and get into the next one I want to shoot into today. And that is Cara Dune Hot Toys. So I'm going to call this segment Dark Jedi Ares Tarleton. That's DJAT. The Dark Jedi Ares Tarleton, who serves up all the Star Wars Hot Toys talk. We're going to get into this. And no, I'm not going to get into any of the political stuff with it and get into Gina Carano personally. That's not what I do here. I'm going to talk about the toy. And I'm going to talk about Star Wars. That's what I'm going to talk about. So you're safe here with me. Let me know what table you're at. I'll keep refilling you. But panel was on last week, and I respect the opinions and all good stuff. I really believe, and I watch all the rumors, baby. I watch all the rumors on what is going on. And I know the ones that are good, and I know the ones that are BS, to be quite honest with you. And again, what I'm pulling up over here, which is the biggest key to me, this is StarWars.com. And if they're really looking to enforce a statement, they're going to go ahead and take this down. This is my view on it. They're not going to put it up because she's a piece of Star Wars. They're going to take it down. The reason they have it up is because this character is going to 100% come back. The rumors about Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, whether I agree with it or not, is not the issue. It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what is probable. I'm giving you data. There's a lot of facts, I believe, that back up that Favreau and Filoni. If you look at some of Favreau, especially Favreau's comments, that he wants this character back and wants the actress of Gina Carano to go ahead and come back and play it. From seeing this scenario happen in so many other things, from WWE to Hollywood to this or that and so many other things, this is what I think is going to happen. And there's already rumors out there that this is going to happen. They're going to go ahead, whether it's Mandalorian Season 3 or most probably Mandalorian Season 4. At that point, Grand Admiral Thrawn is absolutely going to be probably in the Mandoverse your next Thanos. You're going to find out a lot about the Emperor. You're going to find a lot about the Snow clones. They're going to be retconning with Ezra Bridger and Ahsoka. Don't spill your coffee. I'm giving you a lot of cool stuff over here, but they're 100%. There's way more to the Ahsoka series that's going to tie up the sequels to what's going on right now. They're absolutely going to do it. You talk about Darkside Rey. You talk about different timelines. You talk about Grogu. Where the hell was Grogu? There's so many things that they're going to dive into, I believe. They're going to wrap up this character. And it's going to come back. And there's going to be a cameo. And it's going to happen. And whether it's right or wrong, that's not my thing. I'm just telling you that's what's going to happen. Okay? I believe. You're going to get your hot toy. I really believe it's going to come. I really, really believe. Is it coming tomorrow? No. Is it coming next year? No. It's not. Sip. I mean, it could. I'll be honest with you, if they did, no one would even complain. Again, the people that watch my channel and that watch all your favorite channels and all the great channels, and they're all great in this community, 6-scale community, Hot Toys, all that stuff. Shout out to them all. They all do a great job. It's a very limited amount of people, okay? We'll notice it with a really keen eye. Ooh, and people won't even give a damn. They don't know on Sideshow that was already released. They don't talk about, oh, that happened after the license and they were working on it. Joe Blow don't know that. Mary Sue doesn't know that. Jane Doe from Wisconsin don't know that. Jane Doe from Moscow doesn't know that. Joe Smith from Telboria doesn't know that. They're like, oh, there's a figure up for sale. No one's complaining. It's not on CNN. Yesterday or tomorrow. It's on StarWars.com. This is an outrage. No one's saying that. Hot Toys comes out with a figure. You might be shocked. I might be shocked. But Joe Blow ain't going to care. And I know what you're going to say. Disney's going to care. Disney has her up. So they don't care that much. When Vince McMahon boots you out, you're out. You're not on WWE.com. Did you know that? You're not on WWE.shop.com. You're not on anything. As a matter of fact, even if you bought it and you licensed it, they pull it off the damn shelf. Oh, you could do that? Oh, yeah, they do it in the food industry all the time. How do you think you don't think that they recall? There's a recall on peanut butter right now. This is manufacturing, folks. There's no real outrage over here. They wanted to take the Gina Carano off Sideshow. They can't. They can recall it. And like a lot of these situations in the past, and like I said, do I agree with it? You'll never know. Do I don't agree with it? You'll never know. It's not my point here. I'm giving you data for what I think is going to happen if you're going to get a hot toy in the future, whether you want it or not. And I'm telling you, in my view, I think you're going to get it. And my opinion on whether it's good or bad, who the hell cares? You care this is up? Is this on Fox News right now? CNN? C-SPAN? Whatever the heck is out there? I don't watch any of them, actually, because everything's always gloomy. If I'm not going to spill my coffee, I really don't want to do it. If this was peanut butter, it'd be off the shelf. And if they were never going to tie this up and never bring her back, this would be off the thing. Off. Gone. Goose egg. Where's the Vince McMahon when the comments are coming in so big? Even Vince McMahon got recalled. No chance. That's what you've got. Darkside Ray talk caused me to spill my coffee. Damn you, Aries. Let's fill you up a table of Beskar Kid. I'll put up your comments. Gina Carano sucks as a person, but Cara Dune was awesome. Give me that Hot Toys figure. A lot of different opinions in here. You buy the figure. Single Songwriter says Gina spoke with Joe Rogan. She did not say no to the idea, and she did say someone wanted to help her, but was afraid. I expect Gina will show up at the end of Mandalorian Season 3. The rumor is 4, but I think 3. I think they want to wrap it up and be done with it. But if you wrap it up and be done with it, then you're putting her on the screen. If you're putting the character on the screen, you got it on this screen already. I think they got it on this screen because they're going to go ahead and wrap it up personally. That's my thing. But don't never say never with a hot toy. Someone with the Houston Oilers. Anyway, Faygo Orange or Red Pop are the best. This is actually Wizard, special Faygo Wizard. Distilled, especially for me. Going through some of these comments, my goodness, in here. Mark Attack, Bugman's in here. Why you playing with my emotions? Mark Cara Dune ain't coming, people. You might be right, Mark Attack. As Billy Joel said, you may be wrong for all I know, but you may be right. Bugman, I hope the Dark Jedi is right. I need my Cara Dune. Look, I'm just giving you some stuff over here. I'm giving you my take. Riley's Reviews, one of the Wonder Twins, popping in to say, what's up, Dark Jedi in chat? Hope everybody is having a splendid weekend. Come on. Come on. Anyway, that's my take on that particular subject there. We're going to go to the next one now. And as I go ahead and pull off this banner here, we're going to get into the next thing here. You do have to wonder, why is this up? Why isn't it taken down? Why does Favreau keep lobbying for her? Why are there strong rumors that she's in The Mandalorian Season 4? At the very least, and I've seen this before, they can wrap up the character, write it off one show, and I do think, whether she comes back or not, the Ahsoka series is eventually going to lead into, in conjunction with the Mando series and what's going to be happening in the Mandoverse, a endgame type of event. And your Thanos during that time, I believe, is going to be Grand Admiral Thrawn. And it's going to tie up a lot of things with Grogu, with Snoke, with the Emperor, and all that stuff. That's my call. We'll have to say, just like it's my call that I think that Grogu, as we go ahead and fill him up again at tables 5 and 88, is actually the Mandalorian. And I think that the Mandalorian, as we know it, Mando Din Djarin, is going to be the top general for the ruler of Mandalore, which I believe is I really, really believe that. It'd be real interesting if they go that way, if the whole series was actually named after Grogu. Because obviously some people thought Grogu would be going away. And as you could tell, Grogu ain't going nowhere. And I believe the reason that they were very, very cryptic, as we're going to get into the next topic on over here. The reason that they were very, very cryptic on not showing you exactly if Grogu chose the lightsaber or chose the mithril. You Lord of the Rings fans know what I'm talking about. Because I actually think he chose them both. I think Grogu is that type of character. He wants the eggs, even if you tell him, don't eat the eggs. He wants them anyways, hungry. Don't tell Grogu you can't be a Jedi and you can't be a Mandalorian at the same time. Don't tell Grogu that. Don't tell Grogu you can't have an egg. They're already setting it up for Grogu's personality. I really believe, and my call is that he chose them both. And I think what's going to be really interesting, you have Luke on one end that is very dogmatic, can't be a Mandalorian and Jedi. And look how they're setting this up. The armor in the episode before, listen very carefully to this, was very dogmatic on her view. You're either a Mandalorian, this is the way, or you're not. You can't be a Jedi. It's going to be both, in my view. And I think that actually that's the Mandalorian. But we'll have to see. It's kind of a pie in the sky type of scenario. But I love trying to dissect this stuff and thinking where they're going to surprise you and where they're going to go. But I think that Grogu is a really big glue. Your new Mickey Mouse in Disney World for sure. But I think there's a lot of glue that's going to go on with Grogu. Didn't mean to rhyme, but that's fine. Six Scale Simon puts in, Grogu will end up with a Darksaber full circle. Hell, Grogu just might be the ruler of Mandalore. I think so, 808. I really, really do. Star Wars Grogu Adventure Show. Single Songwriter says, Grogu could live for 900 years. He will have many adventures through our lifetime. Oh my, I know. Boy, did they score on that? Single Songwriter says we may see Anakin changing to the dark side even before during the Ahsoka series. For sure. For sure. All right, let's go to the next topic for tonight. And I'm going to pull this up onto the screen. I know you all want me to get into the Toys Wonderland thing, but we're going to get this is going to tie right into it. The Hot Toys primary market update. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull this up onto the screen. And we're going to talk about these, especially the big show with Aries and Fabio coming out. I mean, I think that these are awesome. When you look at Johnson here, the movie coming out in Asia, Tyler, you know, for this movie, and it comes out the end of August. We're going to look at these. I want to get into the topics that are really super, super hot, but we're going to talk about Warriors of the Future. And both of these actors in here are very, very popular actors on that side of the world. And these figures are just absolutely unbelievable. I mean, they're just freaking great. My God. So look forward to that. The big show with Aries and Fabio. We'll have a guest or two as well that's going to join Fabio and I Monday, 8 o'clock. We got a lot to break down over here with Hot Toys. So much news. The biggest Hot Toys news being the announcement, I feel, with Toys Wonderland and some of the resellers, which I'm going to get into. But let's go ahead and put everything up here, best-selling wise. Let's make sure Marvel is included. Let's go ahead and make sure DC Comics is included. Let's go ahead and make sure that RoboCop is included. Let's go ahead and, make sure that Warriors of the Future is included. They're all included. Wow. Darkside equals money. So you have to wonder, coming full circle on this topic, which we talked about earlier, Darkside Hot Toys equals money. And I know I already talked about this because we talked about it with Darkside Anakin. We talked about this with Darkside Rey. But we're going to talk about this now with Darkside Darth Vader, who's a Sith Lord. Okay? And Darkside Anakin is also Darth Vader. It all sets in. All this stuff that came out, I want you to pay attention very, very carefully. Spider-Man, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man with the Sandman base. Iron Man Mark III, 2.0, Part 2, Wolverine, 1973, RoboCop, Mighty Thor, the other Thor. Wow. Darth Vader. He's sending out for your wallets, baby. He's sending out for your wallets.
You're delicious, bro.
Ciao, boys.
And to Hot Toys right now, just like Pizza the Hut is delicious. I mean, really, let's play it again. I mean, it's very tasty.
You're delicious, bro.
Ciao, boys.
Darkside figures for Hot Toys are probably more delicious to Howard and the gang right now. They could come out with Iron Man Mark anything. Come out with anything. And it's just the Vader. He's just very, very powerful right now.
You underestimate my power.
And maybe a lot of us underestimated Darth Vader.
You underestimate my power.
Obi-Wan. How's he still up there?
General Kenobi. You are a bold one.
Yeah, talk about Grievous. Gosh, can't wait for Grievous. Cannot wait for Grievous. Cannot wait for Grievous. A Hot Toys Grievous with some of that diecast. Can you imagine if it's all diecast? Holy crap. It's definitely coming. It's coming for the Revenge of the Sith. You would think that the secondary market would start crashing for Star Wars, like it has for some other IPs when it comes to 6 scale for Star Wars. And I think in some way and in some time, some stuff has to, right? Start coming down. But you're even seeing figures like the Sith Trooper starting to sell above retail. You're seeing figures like BB-8 and BB-9E, a droid 2-pack, starting to sell above retail. What's up with that? I think what's happening as we get a lot of people in this community who collect statues and not really from the toy end, and Hot Toys really being a toy, even though it's for some people not a toy, you get a lot of those collectors. But you also get a lot of collectors, and more than we're anticipating right now. Like my friend John and his daughter that are coming in. They have toys. They saw a Hot Toy, and they lost their mind. They're not statue collectors or that type of exquisite collection. And I think what's happening is you're getting a lot of that. And I've talked about this for months. And I talked about it all last year. And I think you're getting more of those collectors coming into Star Wars than on the statue side and on that side. At a larger ratio for sure. And unless they go ahead and they straight reissue some of these things.
Don't get cocky!
It's going to stay high for a while. It really, really is. All right. I know you all want me to get into the other thing, but I got to pull up some of your comments first. Deadly Arc says, you got 94 in here. Make sure you smash that like button. And again, for everybody that's tuning in late, I will have the paddle back next Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern. I will have a small paddle. Fabio and I will on Monday. We start at 8 o'clock. But I wanted to go ahead and give you a market update because I haven't in a couple of weeks with just me. We haven't had a solo show. And I wanted to go ahead and address this Toys Wonderland thing with myself. Okay? But yes, paddles will continue. They've been coming on. You've been seeing them. Next Saturday, 6 p.m. You missed it here today, so we'll have a small one with us here on Monday. We'll talk about a lot of things. So we're going to get into that next. But let me answer some of your questions before we get into the next topic, which is the whole Hot Toys announcement on Toys Wonderland and resellers. Deadly Arc says, I think that the Mandalorian is actually Grogu, not Din Djarin, but we shall see. No, I think so too. I think it'd be a fun little twist. I don't think Din Djarin has any desire, even in his spirit anywhere, to want to be any ruler to sit on a throne. I really don't. Does he strike you as that? It doesn't strike me as that. It's kind of like that whole Boba Fett thing that he said at the end. I don't want to sit on a throne like Jabba. You know, I don't even know if OG Fan is in here. But, you know, remember, Boba Fett from this series, let's fill you up, baby. Table Oblivion.
I'm Boba Fett. I'm here to see the mayor.
Boba Fett. Do you have an appointment?
I mean, really, I don't think Boba Fett or Mandalorian want to be like King Edward and sit on a throne. I really don't. I really don't. I mean, I don't. I mean, I don't even want to be like this guy sitting on a throne.
Everything that has transpired has done so according to my design.
Yeah, I think it's Grogu. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I know. It's such a... Do you have an appointment? Well, at least Fennec and him looked at each other like, I can't believe you're asking me if I have an appointment. I am Boba Fett. KG Collector's in here. One of the Wonder Twins. KG, what is going on? Now we got both of you in here. What's going on, Aries? Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe to the Dark Jedi himself. Thank you so much there, KG. Good to have you in here. We'll have to have you. We should have both Wonder Twins on a show. Wouldn't that be great? KG and Riley at the same time. I don't see that too often anywhere there, KG. We'll have to set that up to have you both in here. You have to wonder. And look, I mean, maybe you'd be sitting at the coldest table in the cantina.
Oh, really? You're cold?
Much appreciate that. Good to have you in there as well. We have full house tonight here. Full house tonight. Big Dog Pound says, it's still happy hour in the cantina. The party never stops until the Max Rebo band gets tired. 95 in here. Look, are we at 100 likes yet? Let's go ahead and smash that like button. I went ahead and gave you a ton of market data, what's going on right now, what's trending up, what's trending down. Went over a whole lot of stuff when it comes into the secondary market, going over the primary market in here. And now we're going to get into the big topic. Get in here for sure. So many comments. If I missed some of them, just keep going, baby. Keep going. Commander Greaves in here. Friend of TK FOMO. I heard that TK FOMO's recovering. He's in a back the tank in sick bay. So we'll hear more from him, Commander Greaves. But hey, Aries in chat. I'm running late tonight. Good to have you in here no matter what time you come in. Even if it's rewatching the show. Always appreciate you guys coming on here. Thule says Darkside sells. Absolutely. Wrapping up that last comment. We got to go to the next topic. Hot Toys addresses Toys Wonderland officially. Okay. So I watched some stuff, heard some stuff, read some stuff, and now I'm going to give you my take on it as I save all the off-world Jawa egg juice for all you all now. And Fabio continues to drink way too much of it, and he's really going to need it for the big show on Monday anyway. Plus, we're doing a double unboxing tomorrow. I'll go over that with Insiders. There will be an Insider show tomorrow, and I'm going to have a special guest on my Insider show for any of you that want to be Cantina Insiders or want to explore going ahead and doing it. I don't charge a whole lot for it. It's really cheap, actually. And there's no tiers. It's just one thing. But I'm going to go live tomorrow night, 6:30 for Insiders. Fabio will be with me. He's going to unbox Anakin with the Stap live. Never done a live unboxing. And I'm going to go ahead and do Cheer It Imwe Deluxe. Finally, live at the same time. That's your Insider show this weekend. You're going to get that. We'll go over some of that stuff later, excuse me. And before I go ahead and bring up the announcement, I will go ahead and bring this up at 6scalecantina.com, talking about Insiders. So if you go here, you can see that I had this show last week. This was last week's show, which I try and do one every weekend. You see right above me right there. Follow my finger. Go ahead. Look at my little box. What is that? It's Han Solo. Hey! From Endor. That was the Insiders News Show. Game of Markets. And before this even happened, I was talking about, and not one particular place, I was talking about all of them. Anything that goes on over there. Official distributors versus non-official distributors. And I know, a lot of you give me credit. Hot Toys Wizard. And I do appreciate that. I really, really do. Because, you have to wonder. Is this what they call him?
They call him the Wizard.
But yeah, you'll hear it here anyway on my channel. But this was just Insiders. But look. And if you want to become an insider, click on the little join button. It shows you everything that it comes with. You see their Dark Sisters there on the right. I'll go ahead and do it now instead of at the end all the time. We're just at the beginning really here. But look at that. My Django crazy unboxing. I'll give you a little preview of that. I just did that. It was crazy. I know Lane watched it. Flade's still watching the show. He'll go into that. Anyway, let's go back up to the top. I just put that out the other day. But again, a live unboxing tomorrow. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. And I'm not going to tell you who's right and who's wrong. That's not my job here. I'm going to tell you it like I told you last week from a marketing perspective and from a business perspective, exactly what's going to happen and what is happening. The reason there's a game of markets is because the game changed, and largely because of COVID. COVID changed a lot of things. For work and traveling a ton this week, all kinds, taking the Millennium Falcon, Boba Fett ship, all across, everywhere. I was crazy. I see this stuff all the time. And people have to go ahead and adapt. Businesses have to adapt. Corporations have to adapt to the new earth, the new environment, the new culture that is. It's never going to go back. Listen very carefully to exactly what it was pre-COVID. It's just not. It's just not. And Sideshow is getting their figures earlier, period. I've been talking about this for a long time. They're getting their figures earlier, okay? And a lot of times, the Hong Kong resellers or sellers over there, they're able to capitalize on not having the figure, not being able to have the patience to wait, in going ahead and selling the figure for a higher price because you don't want to wait. Now it's your choice. You have the right to wait, and you have the right to not wait and want to spend twice as much, 33% more, 25% more sometimes 10% more, sometimes twice as much, sometimes 3 times as much, depending on what release it is, how hot it is. Remember, they were waiting for anywhere from 4 to 7 months. What does Sideshow do? Sideshow starts getting in their figures earlier. Sometimes right at the same time, sometimes a week or 2 later, sometimes 6 weeks later, sometimes just 2 months later. End of the day, potato, potato, tomato, tomato, whatever the hell it is, way, way sooner than 4 to 7 months. Just like so many other businesses have to adapt. In other things, resellers that were counting on that type of income because you have to wait to get your figure for so long, and people not willing to wait, what are they going to do now? Because now they're not generating the same amount of income that they're used to doing. That's just simple facts. You have to wait 4 to 7 months. You get to sell those at a premium. Your first batch, your second batch, your third batch, whenever the hell Sideshow gets it. Now the game has changed. And yeah, COVID had a lot to do with it. Because a lot of businesses went out of business. A lot of companies went out of business. A lot of people suffered. A lot of people are still suffering. A lot of companies are still going out of business. So now you're having Sideshow count every penny. Count every penny. And that's part of it. And they're losing some of that business. They're not going to go ahead and do that. Not to, go into another conversation, but that's why I was telling you about production. We'll get back to this in a second, but there's only so long That Hot Toys, see my back starting to bend down? That's all the figures that they have carrying on their back that is left in their warehouses, which is why the Arena Suit Boba Fett sold out and the Chrome Clone Trooper sold out, because they weren't doing the same thing with the armor. That is 1,000% why that happened. Because they're making adjustments. They're only going to break their back so long before they start saying, hey, we're going to order less Hot Toys. They're not going to get as many of the chrome-plated Mandalorians as the Beskar. And no, it's not going to be like, oh, I can't believe this sold out because the Beskar is still there. Well, of course, because they got tens of thousands more of them. It's exactly why they're going to adjust. Just like Sideshow adjusted here to air freight their figures in and get them earlier, they're 1,000% going to adjust on the production numbers. So what you see this year is not going to be the same thing next year. You can bet your ass. Okay? It's just not going to happen. Okay? There's going to be figures that'll be in stock less. Plus, there's so many figures to buy. And there's only so much I could buy. Only so much you could buy. There's only so much Fabio can buy. Right? What does that mean? What do you do? Well, 1 + 1 = 2. Duh. 2 + 2 = 4. Duh. They're not going to order as many from Hot Toys. How does Hot Toys then make money off the mold? They're not buying as many. Jerry, what are they going to do? They're not buying as many. We're going to do it. We're going to use the same mold again, George. We're going to use the same mold. And we're going to make the paint a little different. Hey, Jerry. I just told we got another one. They made a little different. And then they go ahead and make their money. Love Larry David. Love Seinfeld. Anyway. This is exactly how I see it. Anyway, going away for the production, which is why that's going to happen. And you're going to see it happen. And you've already seen it happen twice with the exclusives. And you'll see it happen more with production figures. You know, it doesn't mean you have to have FOMO with them, with the regular ones. It just means you're not going to wait 3 years. They'll be gone again in 3-4 months' time once they're being in stock because they're going to make less. It's just what's going to happen. You're going to see it. But when it comes to this, the primary market, and as I talked about on the show, right over here, let's just go ahead and pull up the statement. I'll read it to you. That pull up. Let's go ahead and do that. And then I'll put this in a bow for you as to exactly what I think is happening here. And let me go ahead and pull this up on the screen. And I'll get to your comments. Keep putting it in there. Let me go ahead and try and blow this up. There you go. And I think you guys could see it. Okay. And I'll go ahead and pull it up here so you can see it bigger. Toys Wonderland Limited is not and has not been Hot Toys wholesale partner, distributor, or dealer. I'll read that again. Toys Wonderland Limited is not and has not been Hot Toys wholesale partner, distributor, or dealer. It has recently come to Hot Toys' attention that Toys Wonderland Limited is without Hot Toys' consent. Bullet point, promoting, marketing, and selling of Hot Toys collectibles globally via Toys Wonderland Limited's official website and online channels under by reference to Hot Toys' trademarks and copyrighted works, online images, contents, and Toys Wonderland Limited International misleads Hot Toys collectors into believing its sale of Hot Toys collectibles is endorsed or associated with Hot Toys, which is beyond the honest practices in industrial or commercial matters under the law. We advise our collectors to purchase Hot Toys collectibles directly from Hot Toys' official channel. So, okay, that's what you saw there. That's what happened. That's what Hot Toys puts up. That's pretty much what I think the big news from Hot Toys. Do I think that they're just addressing Toys Wonderland? No. But I think what's happening here, from my view of this, is yes, there is some pressure from Sideshow, obviously, because of everything that they have done to get the figures in early. And we have to remember that last year, they had the Toys Wonderland website taken down. I don't know if any of you remember that, but it was down for a week or a few days or something like that. So the whole thing has been a game of markets, has been going back and forth little by little for a while. Unfortunately, what's happened here is I don't think that Hot Toys is doing this for Sideshow the whole way. Because when you go ahead, whether you're Apple, whether you're Hot Toys, whether you're Hasbro or whatever type of company, and you put out figures at a specific price, and you're selling them at a discounted price, way, way more discounted. For instance, some of the figures from some of the resellers, like Clone Wars Mall, I've heard some other ones that are at a lower price than what the retail is, than what Sideshow has. Conversation begins, oh, Hot Toys are in trouble. Hot Toys aren't selling figures, which is complete falsity. Okay? Again, I'm giving you my take on this. Hot Toys is not in trouble, as you can tell. They're killing it. Hot Toys is king. They're killing it. What happened with Tony Stank? What happened with Peacemaker? What happens when Hot Toys feels that their name has been tarnished, that they're not putting out a quality product, that they're not holding up to their standards? They correct it immediately. They fix Peacemaker. They fix Tony Stank. They address the comments. They're very, very particular on that. So you have to wonder, are they a little bothered that there's some conversation that, hey, people wouldn't even buy these for this price or for that price because of the way that the price that they're selling them for, which is 100% to compete with Sideshow and other sellers, because you have to do that, because right now you don't got the months anymore that some of these resellers had to be able to sell these figures at a markup, because Sideshow is getting them early. So to keep yourself relevant, you go ahead and you start putting it at a lower price. This happens all the time. Like, oh, they're losing money. They're not losing money. They buy it for the Hong Kong prices. They're not losing money at all. They're not doing it because they got so much stock. They don't even got it. They're not even official. These resellers are not even official distributors. You can go to Walmart and you can go buy $2,000 worth of stuff. Guess what, my friend? You could go back to Walmart tomorrow and you could go ahead and return that and get your $2,000 back. When Sideshow goes ahead and orders these, they don't get their money back. They're under contract. That's it. They're Ray and Dios. That's it. There are no returns. This is a defect. That's it. You go to Walmart, buy all the Black Series you want. Go back the next day if you're not able to sell them and return them. They're not sitting on a damn thing. They don't want to. Any of them. And again, this is not about wrong or right. I'm not going to tell you if it's wrong or right. I'm telling you what's happening market-wise. It's happened before. It's happening again. It's going to happen again too. This ain't new. Something doesn't become relevant. You stop praying to Zeus. You stop praying to Ares, god of war. You stop praying to Aphrodite, god of love. You know the old Greek mythology. They cease to exist because there's no more attention. So if you're buying off a Sideshow, you're not buying off of them. So what do? You start selling it for Hong Kong prices to keep it in your mind. Well, and then conversation starts brewing. Hot Toys is in trouble. Hot Toys ears rings. We're not in trouble. We're doing great. They're not just doing this for Sideshow. Oh, yes, Sideshow. Yes. Okay, a little bit. Sure. I mean, it's big in supply chain. They need Sideshow's partnership for sure. And make no mistake about it, they make way more off the European and U.S. market than they do in the Asia market. They just do. Which is going to bring me to the next point of what I think they're going to do. They do. They make more money there. So it is a big part of it. But part of it is, just like they corrected Tony Stank, they don't want that being said about them. So I think Hot Toys jumped in. Say, hey, wait a minute. Whoa. We're fine. I'm going to get to my next point in a minute. A lot of comments in here. High Time Collectibles. This is the whole reason why I would never purchase a figure from Toys Wonderland. It's too sketch to stick with Sideshow, eBay, US. Like I said, I'm not going to say one right or one wrong. I'm just giving you what I think is going on here between all these companies. Everybody's trying to make money. Everybody's allowed to make money. And everybody's making their moves to kind of save, themselves and their companies to continue to make money. Again, Charlie the Unicorn says, I pray to Ares, god of Hot Toys. If Sideshow is getting in their figures earlier and you no longer have a couple of extra months to sell it because people don't need to have that patience, plus, you have to go ahead and do something to make money. So you go ahead and start making adjustments. That's what I think is going on over here. Okay? Jay Bremy, the Wizard. What's up with Sideshow charging me and still not sending the figure? Been almost a week. Yeah, they've done that sometimes. Get aggravating. I feel you, baby. That's happened to me because I buy off them too. It's got to deal with it. Got to deal with it sometimes. I would call customer service on Monday and ask them. I really would. I'd give them a call. Mark Attack. What's up with all the drama? Well, we're talking about it. So, one of the things that they can do, and I think it's very possible that Hot Toys is going to do. And again, I'm not going to get into who's right, who's wrong, that whole type of thing. But I think Hot Toys got a little bit like, hey, we're doing very, very well. And we need to go ahead and step in over here. And I think that they're also getting pressure from Sideshow, who is the official distributor. As an official distributor, you want to be able to have exclusive rights to be able to, that's why you're paying for that. Is it possible that you're going to see in the future the European and American markets getting the figures even before the Hong Kong markets, even before the Asian markets? Think about it. Boy, wouldn't that change things? Just imagine. I mean, you already got some figures coming out for, an Asian movie coming out, Asian market. They get their figures first. Movies coming out in the American market. Maybe we get the figures first. Maybe we get the first batch. You're saying it's impossible? I wouldn't think it's impossible. Why, Aries? Did you ever think that they'd do this? Look at my finger. Did you ever think Hot Toys would air freight? Can you even imagine if Hot Toys lost Sideshow right now as a partner? I'm not saying there's not a better way to run your supply chain. But maybe you don't know how complicated it is to ship goods and to have a distributor that's going through all the customs paperwork, which is damn vast, and to be able to distribute these things no matter what port it comes into. I can tell you right now, Hot Toys can't afford to lose Sideshow at this point. I'm not saying that there's not a better way in the future. At this point, they can't. And make no mistake about it, they make more money in total from the two markets combined than over there selling their Hot Toys, which is exactly the reason why. And if you want a case in point, there's a reason why only a certain amount of Neos and Ironmans and Arena Boba Fett's in the Asian market and more in the European and American market, because they sell more there. So never say never that they couldn't flip it. They may have to flip it. They may have to change. Areas they'll never change. Why? A lot of things have changed. I can actually see completely flipping it. Sideshow's very, very important right now. And they could at least flip it on certain figures and a certain percentage worth. Then it would flip around and go to the other side. What happens before happens again, and people would do it here. And the whole thing is nothing will ever stop this. Because this is just a way of things. And like I said, I'm not saying it's wrong or it's right. Obviously, Hot Toys feels it's wrong. Obviously, Toys Wonderland feels like they're right, or this one or that one. The game of it is, how do I see it market-wise? I've seen Sideshow making a move to have their figures air freighted in and coming in at time because they were losing money. Whether that's right or wrong, that's what they're doing. I see Toys Wonderland countering, giving discounts on figures to keep themselves relevant, to complete with Sideshow on that, and to keep people going there. Whether that's wrong or right, that's irrelevant. This is where I'm wrapping up to this for. They're both playing games with each other. In playing games with each other, you start hurting Hot Toys. Because make no mistake about it, Howard didn't just do this because of Sideshow, but it's a big reason. He doesn't like it when it's a bad name. He doesn't like it. That's why he corrects Peacemaker and Tony Stank and this and that. They're very particular. You start talking about how Hot Toys is in trouble, which is complete falsity. Like I said, they're nowhere near trouble. They want to put out a statement. And don't put it past them. Just be like, you know what? With some of these figures, we're just not going to release them in Hong Kong first. We're going to release them in the other markets first. We'll hold on to it. And you can't tell me it won't happen. It can't happen. Because there's a lot of stuff happening that we'd say before that wouldn't happen, and it's happening. And again, if a company gets in trouble, whether they should or not, doesn't even matter. You can come up with another company name. They do this all the time. What are you talking about, Harris? They do this all the time. They fold one company, they come up with another company. They just do it. It just happens. I don't even know what the hell's going on over here. I'm just giving you my take on it. Because I've seen it before. High Time Collectibles was very, very complicated. Could honestly see Hot Toys taking Sideshow more serious as being a priority distributor for its. They have to. And I actually think High Time Collectibles, it's their number one distributor. They've got none of that money flow coming in over here if they don't do that. There is so much that goes into shipping and logistics. You know, I've heard people say it. I've said it before. It'd be great if they're able to set up their own warehouses, their own stores here. That takes a lot of work. There's supply chain agreements, and some of you don't even understand what that is. And I get it. But there's a whole lot that goes into those contracts. And Sideshow ain't standing for it anymore, period. There's nothing they could do. But they can do some things. And just like you're seeing Sideshow make some adjustments to go ahead and air freight some stuff in, you're going to start seeing one hand working with the other, where Hot Toys is like, okay, we'll still ship it on the boat. We won't release it here. So, as a matter of fact, I think that's already happened with some figures, to be honest with you. I think they've held back, and I think they're going to hold back more because they have to fix this situation. Well, what about the other people reselling it in Hong Kong? Like I said, whether it's right or wrong, that's your opinion. They'll go ahead and adjust a different way. But this is the game of markets. This is exactly what I talked about last week. Well, how'd you know? Well, Hot Toys can't be having it said out there that they're in trouble. They don't even like when you say they don't like Peacemaker head sculpt. Of course they're going to do something. I mean, just look at it. Just what's 1 equals 2? Come on, guys. Come on, girls. Think about it. And again, there's not a whole lot of stock with these resellers. Go back and freaking return it. You're not under any contract at all. You're not an official distributor. There's not a whole lot of stock. It's a whole lot of don't buy from them. I'm going to sell it $40, $50, $60 cheaper. Buy from me. Don't forget about me. It happens all the time. It's called competition. That's what's going on. And in the middle of the competition, something like a Tony Stank head sculpt came up, and then Howard's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold down a minute. That's my take. Whether it's right or wrong, you decide. Economies of scale. Look at some of these in here. Perhaps actually release all the figures worldwide at the same time or within a week or so. And I think, and I honestly,
They call him the Wizard.
That is exactly the wrap up I was going to before we get into the last segment, which is all coffee spilling. We have another topic, but I had to address this. But that's exactly where we're coming to. That is the answer. That is the answer. At the end of the day, the way you correct this, get it all shipped, get them all ready to go, then officially release them all at the same time. Again, it's going to be hard for the Hong Kong resellers if that happens, though, Charlie the Unicorn. Because they're used to making money off of marking the things up because you can't get them early. And there's only so much money you're going to make just selling it for Hong Kong prices. But that's the answer. Good comments in here. Good comments. I'm looking at all these comments. Crazy, crazy times, isn't it? Crazy, crazy times. The bots are here. We get to play video games and get to a more fun part. Let's blow them up, baby. Anyway, that's my take. That's my take on that. Do I think it's a big deal? Not really. Do I think that Hot Toys felt it was a big deal? That's why I'm talking about it. I talk about Hot Toys. Hot Toys thought it was a big enough deal to put it up. So I'm going to talk about it. Because Hot Toys is my company that I love. And I love Hot Toys. And I love everything about them. And I'm not surprised that they got a little bit concerned. And I was talking about it. Sure enough, they were a little concerned. A more even distribution platform. People being able to get their products around the same time. Obviously still. You have shipping, stuff like that. Some people are going to get them a week earlier, 2 weeks, a month earlier. They've done a good job. They're going to probably make it. They're going to make some change some things. But if they go ahead and do that, again, part of the marketing, you buy some figures ahead of time. You know, buying a 2-pack Boba Fett for $700. You're not going to do that if you're able to get it at the same time over here. Those days are going to be over. Where a lot of those sellers make money on the second half is when they sell out. Where they sell out, they get out of stock, goes into the secondary market, like Tarkin and Vader 2-pack, like Han Solo and Chewbacca 2-pack, like the arena suit, Boba Fett. That's where you're going to have to stick with your money if it's more even. You're still going to make some because some people want to get it that minute. They don't even want to wait 7 days. But that's a far cry from waiting 4 to 7 months. I'm just going to be honest with you. It really, really is. And I think that there's been a lot of contention to go ahead and, hey, how do we get that money back? And how do we evolve our business to be able to compensate for that? And I think that the official distributor is fighting back. And that's a fight going on and on. But now Hot Toys got involved, not just because Sideshow's on them. I think Hot Toys got a little worried. And that's my take on it. Anyway, we're going to get into the next segment. It's the last call for Coffee Hall. Pick what's next for Star Wars Hot Toys. And listen, I think we may be doing some of this. Single songwriter says Hot Toys always wins in the end. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to do. Listen, baby, are we at 100 likes yet? Go ahead and smash that like button. You are watching Hot Toys Talk here on a Saturday night. We're in the last segment. And I am the Dark Jedi, Aries Tarrington. And the last call, pick what's next for Star Wars Hot Toys. Well, you saw how the show began, or maybe some of you didn't see, the actual Hot Toys wizard going ahead and invading the cantina as I was brewing stuff. But then I went ahead and got back at the wizard and called him. But you do have to wonder about a certain guy.
Why, you stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerve herder.
And you have to wonder, is it possible that when you wake up some morning soon, that you're going to do this thing? And you're going to do it right over Han's nice, clean, white.
You stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerve herder.
Now, look, baby, I got it right up here on the banner. And I'm going to go ahead and blow it up. Now, listen, last call doesn't mean that the Dark Jedi gets to pick all the figures. And there's no wrong answer in the chat. Let me say this. Listen, and no one should make fun of anybody in here. Dog bully zone. If you want to say some Bulba's coming out, go ahead and put it in. The Dark Jedi will try to get, what is your picks for what's next? You have to tell me why, in some way. Why you think it's coming, if you can. if it's not too difficult. But I'm going to tell you why I think Bespin Han is coming. Listen, we've talked about this. I've talked about it with Fabio a ton and with so many other panel members. This is coming to an end. Why is it coming to an end? Well, because what started it was this.
Fulfill your destiny.
Which, because of that film, created this. Sometimes I amaze myself. I mean, 20 minutes to 3 hours. I don't even know how I do this on my own. Listen, for the Dark Jedi, did you hit the like button yet? If we're not at 100 likes, it's a disgrace. Get it up there. Let's go. Let's get to 200 likes. The reason they didn't put this out, I don't believe, in my view, has anything to do with any license issues. Because, again, as you're seeing on the banner over here, that is the Hot Toys Han Solo by the Leia. Okay? That's what you're seeing here at 6scalecantina.com. That's why I put it up on the banner. And talking about official licenses, when you have an official license, which is a privilege, to make Star Wars figures from Disney, okay? Very, very important to understand that. Like here. You can't just throw a bunch of crap together on a napkin, put on some shirt, and insinuate a character like Bespin Han Solo if you don't got some type of clearance already from Disney and Harrison Ford that this is coming. That's why this is coming. It is 100% coming. The reason that they didn't put it out has nothing to do because they don't got Disney's permission to put this out, but everything to do with Ryan Johnson.
Fulfill your destiny.
You remember they teased the Bespin, the DX25 before this too, by the way. That game, April 13th. Is it possible? And I know Howard's watching. That this is coming Monday? Sunday night?
They call him the Wizard.
2 months from now on a Monday night?
They call him the Wizard.
2 years from now? On a Monday night? No. You'll already be out by then. And yeah, you're going to do this. I can't even tell you how many of you collectors I have to console. Aries were never getting the Bespin Luke. I have lost hope. There's no hope. It's never coming again. And I said, listen, baby. Listen, let me go ahead. And let me ease your spirit and ease your soul. Because you got DX07. But make no mistake about it. You're about to get another.
This drink, I like it.
I know, it's great, right?
Another!
Again, this is the last call. Pick us extra Star Wars. This is coming. I don't know if it'll be the next figure, but it's going to be coming very, very quickly. Let's get to some of your comments that are in here. Someone says, I want to put this up first. Never tell me the odds. Okay. We'll never tell you the odds. I wish I had that clip. I got this one, though.
Don't get cocky!
Kevin Collectible says, we need both ESP Han and Chewbacca. Single Songwriter says, 6scale Cantina, take a look at the pictures of the 40th Lando on Sideshow and tell me who you see in those pictures. No, I already have, baby. I already have, baby. I mean, I already have. And yes. I mean, you see this?
You stuck-up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Wait, Michigan Jedi. We have 90 in here. Did we smash the like button? Let's go ahead and get to 100 likes. I think Single Sword Writer said we get to 94 and climbing. Let's go. I want a complete ESP set and Clone Wars set with General Obi-Wan Kenobi and Padme. I want a complete ESP set, Clone Wars set with General Obi-Wan Kenobi and Padme. I've just made your day. It's going to happen 808 because...
They call him the Wizard.
For sure. Well, you get to play a lot of arcade games in here. Prisoner Leia. We talked about that with the panel last week. I agree with them. That's coming. I think it's going to come. Leia Bouche. If I could have a say, is it possible we get a Leia Bouche? And I say...
They call him the Wizard.
And Kevin Collectibles put in this back ESP Han and Chewbacca. Let me know what you like. And I say...
They call him the Wizard.
Sean Bean, was an Endor Han ever released?
I have a really bad feeling about this.
Well, I got a really good feeling about that. An Endor Han, I believe, will be coming. I really, really do. Is an Endor Han possible?
They call him the Wizard.
Yep, Bounty Hunter Leia, for sure. 94 likes and climbing, says the Single Songwriter. Let's get to 100. Jar Jar. I say yes on Jar Jar. I say yes. Everyone that you put in here so far, even this one, I say yes. We were talking about it last week. I really do. I really think that they can do that. They're not going to call it Slave Leia. And I think that's the issue, as we talked about with the panel last week. I don't think it's the issue that she's wearing a swimsuit. I mean, really? I actually think it's going to come. I really, really do. Let me know what you all think. Max Rebo. Oh, yeah. Max Rebo, baby. Come on. I say yes. Padme. Yeah, once you get one, baby. Once you get one, 808, it's going to be a roller coaster. A roller coaster of Natalie Portman like this and all those Queen Amidawas. A roller coaster ride like this, baby, as I fill you up again. Hold My Balls is in the house. Let's fill them up with Fabio at table 2 with the Thor and with Christy Alley and John Travolta.
Regular. Love it. You know, that's breast milk.
I thought by Prisoner Leia, he meant Ewok Prisoner Leia. I think Twi'lek. Ooh, come on. Come on. You think a Twi'lek? Oh, that would be just too sweet. I think I missed some comments. I'm trying, though. I'm trying. Would you like a Twi'lek? Like her? Would you like her? Would you like Ayla Secura? Is that what you're talking about? I'd like her. I'd like an Ayla Secura. Yeah. I really, really would. Like, I don't know. Or you mean like her? Would you want like Shakti? How about Luminara? Ooh, God. Can you imagine if they did this with Attack of the Clones? We don't talk about that a whole lot. We don't. But look, we got another wave of thrills coming very fast. I mean, it's going to be coming very, very fast. Who else is sitting at table 2?
Of course I want a latte.
I love the way you make them!
Dude, I need an Ayla Sakura and a Garza Whip. And I need another latte. 98 likes, says single songwriter. Let's get to 100. Let's have a party when we do. Come on. Maybe we'll get a call from the Hot Toys Wizard if we hit 100 likes. Let me know we do. Hot Toys Wizard, are you watching? Are you listening? Do you look like that wizard guy from the beginning of the show? Do you look like Julia Roberts? Do you look like Beyonce? Do you look like, I don't know, Captain Kirk? Who do you look like? Commander Spock? Who do you look like right now? Give me Darth Talon. I say yes. I say yes. I do. I say yes on Darth Talon. I talked about this with Dark Sisters. I did. Right here. Blowing it up on the screen. You see it right under Cantina Insider. Dark Sisters. You see Darth Talon there. Anything that you could come up with that's a Sith. Yeah, I mean, Darth Talon. I mean, look at this Sideshow premium format figure, Darth Talon. Oh, it's beautiful. They would never do it like this. Well, maybe they would. They're going to give you Slave Leia. Why couldn't they do this? I mean, what's wrong with this, honestly? Just saying. I love this figure. I really, really would. How long do you think you got to wait for this figure? Oh, I can't even pull it up. There's Darth Revan. How about you think about Darth Revan? How about this one? Would you like that? Who'd want Ventress? You guys got to check out my Dark Sisters. Is cool. I need a Hot Toys Sonic and Knuckles. Oh, you need another.
Of course I want a latte.
I love the way you make them.
Got to get some Sonic and Knuckles clips. Come on. Come on. Let's get to those 100 likes, baby. We should be way over that by now. All of these cool female Jedi would love to be made Hot Toys. Yeah, I'm right with you, dude. Star Killer. I really would. I mean, can you imagine Azaz Ventress brick the internet? Can you imagine Darth Talon? Freaking crazy. Darkside Ray break the internet. Hot Toy Darkside Ray? That's the Darkside Ray. We talked about that earlier in the show. Darth Revan? How about Darth Revan? How about Darth Nihilus? We have Darth Revan's coming. Gosh. I don't even think they got to wait for the new Battlefront game, to be honest with you, but they probably will. But hold my balls, says Mark Attack. I will actually have to hold my balls if they drop an Ayla. Look, we don't talk about that a whole lot, dude. All those Jedi that showed up in Attack of the Clones were always thinking about Order 66. I know. Execute Order 66. I know. But a lot of these Jedi were seen in the Attack of the Clones. Wouldn't that be freaking crazy? If the whole second wave, it has Mace, and I believe it will have Mace. I really do. That's another one of my calls I think is coming. But imagine if it didn't have Padme and it didn't have Obi-Wan. It didn't have Anakin. It just had like, oh, there's Ayla Secura. There's Shakti. There's Plo Koon. There's Kit Fisto. Would you lose your stuff? I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, can you even imagine if like the second wave, it's like midnight, it's 12:01. There's your Mace. Oh, we got Mace. We got Mace. Everyone's partying. Let's groove tonight. Is that the spice of life? Come on. I mean, yeah. And then all of a sudden, 5 minutes later, there's Ayla Secura. And then you're kind of like, oh, and there's Shakti. There's Kit Fisto. And there's Plo Koon. Man, the dream. The dream. Ayla would make more sense for the Revenge of the Sith line. Would prefer it that way, too. They could put it out just... They could give me the comic version. They could give me any... They could give me a Star Wars on a glass from something a long time ago version. But I hear you. Oh, Valiant Archer. Kit Fisto, Plo Koon, Mace Windu, my wallet. I know. Where's WPS? I think you need to hire some more people, 808 Michigan Jedi, on a WPS. I don't even know if TK FOMO could be enough. We may need CT Suckett and a bunch more. Wife of 808 Michigan Jedi. Maybe a kids pack. Omega and a young Leia Disney Plus exclusive. They could do stuff like this. Wife of 808. They really, really could. And honestly, they've been doing a lot of innovative stuff like this. And where is it? Is this what they call you?
They call him the Wizard.
Porkins. Where's Porkins? Oh, I know. We need some really, really good clips in here. Where's Porkins? I'd love to get a Porkins. I mean, come on. Come on, because that's an X-Wing. It's not garbage like this. I mean, because the Millennium Falcon, they keep calling it garbage.
What about that ship?
That was garbage!
And, they keep calling it garbage.
What a piece of junk!
I mean, they just keep calling it garbage.
Blow that piece of junk out of the sky!
Come on, baby! Oh, I love Kylo Ren.
Blow that piece of junk out of the sky!
You can't blow it out of the sky. Come on, because the garbage will always be.
The garbage will do!
So yes, we need Porkins. Oh, you bots, listen, baby. Come on, let's play. 1, 2, 3.
The garbage will do!
Oh my God, way too much fun. Listen, baby, it's 9 o'clock. This is it for the Dark Jedi. I'm here at 3 hours. I think we got at 100 likes. Did we get at 100 likes? And I say, someone let me know because I don't know. Wow, what a show. What a show. And listen, bots exterminated, bots gone, bots blowed to smithereens. So much fun. I could do this with you all night. All nice. Yes, we got it, baby. LOL, yes, 100. Yes, we did. And the big dog pound's still here. Woo! All right, listen. Tomorrow, 6:30. For any of you insiders, listen, baby. Listen. I did the insider show. I put this one up on the screen last week. before all this stuff happened, you see right there, that was an insiders from last Saturday. Game of Markets, official distributors versus non-official distributors. Boy, come on. Is that what they call me? The week before, Dark Sisters. Are we going to see a Darkside Rey? An Azaj Ventress? Even a Darth Talon coming soon. But listen, I have to play this for you. Look at this right here, my Jango Fett. Now look, I just put this up, yesterday? And I'm telling you, baby. Let me go ahead and give you a little preview of this unboxing right here. Let's play it for you right now. It's only like 25 seconds. Just a regular head sculpt of Tamora Morrison. Absolutely sensational. Look at that, baby. Smell it. Does that come here? I so appreciate that. I literally hate that with the older Boba Fett's. This is so phenomenal. I mean, the femme fatale Fett is in here. Let's fill her up at table 66. Come on, I don't think I played this one all day, baby. But there you go. The Cantina Insider. I just put up my Boba Fett. The Jango Fett unboxing that you just saw right there. I just went ahead and played it for you. I'm putting this one up. It's already unboxed. You're going to be seeing this with the split screen view here. The Luke Skywalker. And I just got this. And actually, I got these. I just got this. I got those from Hawk Wars Toys. Again, I buy from Ray a lot. And I just got this. You know what this is? I haven't even opened it up yet. See if some of you could guess with the TMS number. This is Moff Gideon. So I'll be unboxing this. I got to put the Luke one up. Just put the Jango up. And got this. Hawk Wars Toys. And look, I actually got this. I'm getting a collection of comics now. Because with the Jango Fett and the Luke, I got this awesome comic. Wasn't expecting it. Brand new. Hawk Wars. And then I get these extra goodies. I love getting these. And then I just got this one. Be cool if we got this figure. God, who is that again? Gosh. I mean, these are cool. Star Wars. Got that. And got these nifty little stickers. Got the sticker for the first one. Pretty cool. Got this Empire Strikes Back one. Hawk Wars Toys. Ray, give everybody else, like the other ones that keep giving me ESB ones. Save them only for me. Anyway, going to be opening up Moff Gideon. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to Ray. Does good. I don't buy everything off him. I buy from Sideshow. I buy from others. But listen, always mention, you can always mention the Dark Jedi that I sent you. Anyway, highly recommend. I love people put in stuff for that. Like I said, oh, and I also bought this off of Fabio because I think both him and Ray got a Darkside, a regular Ray up. I'm anticipating. Love this figure. Reach out to either one of them for a Ray and Dio. Great prices. Anyway, I'm going to be live tomorrow with Fabio. Not going to go. Well, I may go. I may go at 11. Look for me tomorrow. I may feel froggy and give you 2 insiders. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. I'm definitely going to go live with insiders tomorrow at 6:30. We're going to do a live unboxing. I'm going to do my Chirrut Imwe. Okay? Chirrut Imwe Deluxe. Okay? And Seth Reckup really helped me up with that. Another Cantina insider. Be giving him a shout out tomorrow. Really hooked me up with that. So shout out to Seth with that one. And then at the same time as I'm unboxing, I never did a live unboxing. We're going to have Fabio do Anakin with the stat. So you don't want to miss that. You're going to get me on Monday with Aries and Fabio with the big show with Aries and Fabio. We're going to have a couple of guests on there. So you don't want to miss that coming up on Monday. That's what's going on. That's all I got. Let's do it, baby. One last refill, one last spill. Right now, I don't always buy coffee out. But when I do, I buy my coffee and my wizard juice from 6 Scale Cantina. Stay thirsty, my friends.